Delta will give us a situation report on the province of Pampanga.
His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr., Cabinet Secretaries and Undersecretaries, regional officials, former President and Congresswoman Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, Congressman, Pampanga official, magandang umaga po at welcome po sa probinsya ng Pampanga. Ipapakita po namin ang naging sitwasyon ng probinsya dulot ng epekto ng bagyong Egay and Falcon at ng Habagat. Panoorin po natin ng maikling audio-visual presentation. Volume.
Nitong mga nakaraang linggo ay naitala ang tuloy-tuloy na pag-ulan, hindi lamang sa probinsya ng Pampanga, kundi pati na rin sa ibang parte ng bansa. Ito ay dulot ng Southwest Monsoon o habagat na pinag-igting ng bagyong Egay at Falcon. Ang sunod-sunod na pag-ulan dulot ng mga nasabing weather disturbance sa mga nagdaang araw ay nagdulot ng pagbaha sa malaking bahagi ng Pampanga. Narito ang tala ng bilang ng mga flooded barangays. Mahigit kalahati ng kabuuan ng mga barangay ng Pampanga ay nalubog. Dahil sa epekto ng malawakang pagbaha, idineklara ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan ang probinsya ng Pampanga under state of calamity base sa rekomendasyon ng Pbbm noong July 31, 2023. Dahil sa malawakang pagbaha, nakapagtala din ng mataas na bilang ng affected population sa 18 LGUs.
Ay, ang haba ng grabe yung baha, no?
Upang maiwasan ang pagkakaroon ng casualty, nag-implement ng preemptive at forced evacuation sa mga high-risk areas. Ang PSWDO ay nakapagtala ng mga sumusunod na bilang ng evacuated individuals at families sa probinsya. Lubhang naapektuhan rin ang agriculture, fishery at
Ang
livestock
daming-
sector ng dahil sa pagbaha. Mayroon ding mga reported damages sa public infrastructure sa ibang mga bayan. Inaasahan na dadagdag pa ito kapag nakapag-assess na ang mga city at municipal engineers paghupa ng baha. Upang matugunan ang mga epekto ng nasabing sakuna, agarang namigay ng relief assistance sa mga affected families sa iba't ibang bahagi ng probinsya ang Pampanga Pbbm. Nagpaabot na din ng agarang tulong ang iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan at mga private organizations sa ating mga affected areas.
Ng Habagat at bagyong Egay at Falcon. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat, Gob. Okay, let us go through the usual procedure. Meron pa ba tayong rine-rescue?
Wala na po.
Wala na. So, tapos na yung ating rescue phase. We are now in the relief phase.
Apo.
I saw the number of the evacuees. Unang-una, yun sila ang ating priority. The number of evacuees altogether, how many are still inside the evacuation centers? Also pati na yung nasa labas na. Pero na-displace.
Inside bus, 2,101 families, sir.
Ito 'yon.
Ay, ang dami.
2,000, iba to. 2,000.
111 families. 7,700 individuals.
Pero 2,111 families pa ang naiwan sa evacuation. Nandun pa sila ngayon?
Opo, different evacuation po.
Sige.
On the
And then
barangay level po.
meron pang 191
Outside evacuation sa mga pamilya, sir.
na families.
Opo.
Okay. So,
Ganyan ang presidente, alaman mo muna ang sitwasyon bago ka umaksyon para hindi magsasayang ng pera.
that's we as usual we attend to this first. How we're doing in terms of relief, our food packs, hygiene kits, sleeping facility.
Just to give you an idea, as
Yes,
of
please.
date,
I saw
we've
the 30,000 food packs.
ano na ho
Okay,
yun, as of
Pagcoras
this-
5,000.
Right
yeah.
now, we've released 71,000 to the province of Pampanga.
Nandito na.
Nandito na ho, nasa iba-iba na,
Okay.
71,000. And as agreed kay Gov, we still have 65,000 for release. Sila Gov na ang kumukuha sa
Of course.
Sa
Oo.
Manila,
Manila.
nakuha, sir, sa Manila.
Oh.
We've released 71,000.
Ni Rex
And
Gatchalian
we're
yan.
about to release another 65,000 na ready na ho
Yeah.
yun for release ho.
Okay. Then we're going to get to the point, again, since we've done this before, we'll get to the point na hihingian na tayo ng cash ng mga evacuees dahil kailangan nilang bilhin ang mga iba't ibang bagay na hindi naman kasama dun sa food pack, hindi kasama sa hygiene kit, hindi kasama dun sa mga ating binibigay. So they ask for cash. So we should be prepared for that. Oo. Go.
Yes, sir. Nag-usap po kami ni Secretary Rex, sir, regarding po doon sa assistance po doon sa mga affected families. Binigay ko na po yung figure kay Secretary, sir, para mabigyan ho ng cash assistance.
Ilan ang nangangailangan at magkano ang ibibigay natin sa kanila? Do we do it in one single payment or
As you tell guys, I would like you all to subscribe to the following the independent bloggers. Po, paki-subscribe po sa sila lahat. Tulungan po natin sila. Siguro didikit din sila sa inyo. Magtulungan po tayo. Sila Barkada, sila Caitlin, sila Clagus. Suportahan po natin sila. Kailangan nating magsuporta para dumami rin tayo din sa channel na ito. Kaya nagpunta sila rito para masuportahan nyo sila. Kaya lahat po ng pupunta rito ay suportahan nyo po.
for a period of time? Well, LGU ang namamahala dyan.
Opo,
Oh.
kami, magtutulungan po kami ng DSWD, sir. Ang mga affected natin, yung farmers, sir, yung more on coastal barangays, yun ho yung hindi nakapangisda, hindi nakapaglabas during time nung bagyo, sir. And then itong mga farmers natin, around 10,000 plus po na farmers natin na totally nasiraan po talaga ng tanim.
Mr. President, we met ni Gov and ni Vice Gov nung Saturday. They were waiting for the proposal which they will submit today, but the cash is also ready na. So once we get the proposal, I told nga Gov and Vice Gov that we can start the emergency cash transfers this week, the moment we get the proposals or the actual counts.
But these are for those evacuees, still evacuees.
No, sir.
Hindi na.
Actually, based on our discussion, yung mga severely
Clagus,
affected families,
si
the ones whose
Caitlin,
livelihoods were
Tumambad
hindi
yun sa kanya.
nakapaghanap buhay, those that did not go fishing,
Kanya.
yung mga hindi hindi nakapasada, the poorest of the poor na na-identify ni Gov and ni Vice Gov po, sir.
Sige. Alright, that DA will try
Medyo
to see,
panggutol.
kailangan ng assessment ng DA on the agricultural damage so that para makabawi tayo, kung pwede panghabulin yung season, depends. But I have here the figures for rice, fisheries, high-value crops, corn, at saka livestock. So, siyempre, yung pinakauna rito yung rice. Where is your OPAG?
Sir, our regional director of the Department
Oh,
of
ikaw na lang.
Agriculture.
Oh, sige. Teka, yung
Yes,
dito
sir.
sa rice, anong state ng crop?
Yeah, actually, sir, almost 90% ng damaged crops, sir, are on the seedlings at the vegetative stage.
Vegetative state.
Thank you
we
very
have
much,
enough
Kathleen.
seeds, sir, na
Okay.
pwede nating ipamigay kaagad
So,
once.
mahabol pa natin yung season.
Yes, sir.
What about ito sa fisheries? Medyo mabigat yung dito, medyo mabigat ang damage. So, we are going to have to provide alternative. Hindi naman pwede basta mag-depend lang sa handout. Kailangan natin bigyan ng chance ulit na makabalik at least for the season. Meron silang remember pasukan na ang 28. So the farmers need to pay their children's school. So kailangan natin mabigyan sila ng kahit papano, mabigyan natin sila ng tulong para one, they can survive. And number two, yung mga pangangailangan nila na bibigyan natin na nakakatulong tayo sa kanila. Good.
Yes, sir. We have actually sa Department of Agriculture, sir, sa atin, sir, hinihintay namin yung release ng excise tax tariff noong 2022. We have 18 billion na kolekta, sir. Automatic 10 billion will be allotted for the machinery, seeds, and credit. So mayroon tayong excess na 8 billion, sir. So yun yung pwede nating ipamigay na sa mga rice farmers, sir. At 5,000 each.
5,000 each.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ilan ang bilang nyo ng farmers? Rice sa palay.
Nationwide, sir, that's about 1.6 million.
No. For here. For the area.
Pampanga, sir, as reported by the governor, 10,000 farmers po yung affected, sir. So we could...
For Pampanga, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sige. All right. So 10,000 more or less.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sige. All right. So yung sa fishery yun. High value crops medyo kompleto rin naman tayo sa sa binhi. At saka yung mas mabilis ang cycle ng ng high value crops. Yung mais we can also give siya, pero again, what state was the crop in?
Yung sa mais, sir, as a seedling and vegetative stage, so we could easily...
So bagong tanim lahat?
Yes, sir. We could
Okay.
easily
Yan,
have
makahabol
it
tayo dyan.
replanted, sir.
Yung livestock, ang siguro pwede rin tayo makapag-provide yan. At least
Yes,
para
sir.
makahabol, para it does not only apply to necessarily to the livestock na raisers, kundi for everyone because meron silang hanap buhay for in the meantime hanggang the next season. Oo. So that generally yun ang plano ng DA when it comes to these floods and disasters and storms is that kung ma-rescue pa, mahabol pa yung season ng planting season, halimbawa palay or corn, then we try to do it. Then provide kami ng binhi or i-rescue natin yung mga ibang lugar. High value crops is relatively easy because we have plenty of seedlings, number one. Number two, the cycle is much faster than palay and then mais. Yung livestock, ganun din. Yung livestock, ang ginagawa namin, hindi lamang yung mga livestock talaga na nagpo-produce ng livestock, nag-aalaga ng baboy o ng manok, ay Binibigyan din namin ng livestock yung mga iba nung wala nang gagawin. Wala na silang, hindi na mahabol yung season, hindi na maano ng planting season. Para lang meron silang between the high value crops and the livestock para maka ano naman sila, matulungan naman sila. So that's what we are doing on the agri side. Can we now go to the infra? Damages, puro parang puro flood control, water, ano ito? Yung slope protection, daming nasira. Bakit nasira yung slope protection? The slope protection exists precisely to avoid this kind of landslide. Paano nasira?
Question na ni Pbbm yan. Ina-imbis ka na niya yan.
Director Tolentino po ng DPWH Region 3. So yung pong mga earth dike, dahil po sa lakas ng mga current ng Pampanga River, nagkaroon siya ng nasira po yung mga old existing dike natin. That's why sa lakas po ng volume na dumating sa Pampanga River, sa lahat po ng mga tributaries natin na damage po yung mga luma na. Yung lumang-luma na ng mga 10 years ago. So,
Okay, so anong plano? What do we do now?
yeah,
Don't tell me basta aayusin na naman natin yung dike para masira ulit for the next one. Kailangan na may bagong plano.
mayroon na po.
We need a new design.
Binabalidate na po namin, nakapag-usap.
So, ayaw na yung si Presidente na nahalata niya na parating every year na lang nasisira yung dikes. So, kailangan niya ng ibang plano ng mga engineers. Ganyan kahusay ang ating Presidente. Sabi nga ni Einstein,
Secretary,
yun nga, tsaka na.
ang sabi po niya is isasubmit namin sa NDRRMC for the funding purposes.
Puro to flood control, earth dike, slope protection, flood control, culvert, dike, shoulder. Puro sa ano ito eh. This does not include, how about yung ating what we refer to as lifelines? Lifelines, yung mga kalsada, yung mga tulay.
Sir, yung
Ganito rin ang nangyayari. Every year, yun ang ginagawa ng mga local government officials, yung LGUs. Yung, nire-repair nila yung dike, every year ganun ang ganun. So every year, masisira na naman yan. Ang sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, insanity is doing the things over and over again and expecting a different result. So ginagawa mo yan every year. Na nire-repair mo yung dike, nasisira, pero nire-repairin mo rin yan para expectin mo yung dike mag-hold. Nasisira naman. That is insanity. Alam ni Presidente yan. Yung principle ni Albert Einstein ay ginagamit niya. So, bakit mo gagawin ulit yung dati mong ginagawa? Palpak naman. Kaya naghanap po siya ng solusyon. Ganyan po kahusay ang ating Presidente. Patuloy natin.
hindi pa ho nakakaikot ng gusto yung public works po natin, sir, for assessment. Kaya
For
initial pa
assessment.
lang ho to. Underwater pa rin ho yung...
Galing nga talaga niya eh.
Ba't di lumalabas yung tubig?
Nag-question
Yeah,
siya
oh,
na.
yeah, of course.
Congressman-
Yeah.
Red, yan.
Yan.
I'm a Congresswoman Ana York.
Yeah,
Good
President,
morning po, and thank you very much po for visiting
Kasasabi ko lang,
province.
thank you,
Malaking bagay po
President.
sa amin ito. I am
Oh,
the
makita
Congresswoman of the
dito.
4th District of Pampanga. I-clarify ko lang po, no, there are 198,000 affected families. I would like to let you know po, everybody in this room, 100,000 po na affected families ay nasa distrito ko. So 50% po of the families that are evacuated At sa amin, hindi na po in-evacuate kasi hindi na po kaya na evacuation center. 8 bayan po ang naging evacuation center mismo.
Sabi ni ating presidente, this is the definition of insanity. Tatay, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting this a different result. Kasasabi ko lang parehas tayo ng pananaw. Galing kay Albert Einstein yan. Two, long-term ang iniisip na manong PBM, not the band-aid solution. Magastos yan. Kaya nga, biro mo, taon-taon na lang, ginagawa mo yun. Taon-taon nasisirang dike. Bakit ganun gagawin mo ulit yun? Parati kang gumagasa. Dito, may nagpadala sa akin ng, kaya ko tinapik yan, kasi pinadala, yung, he wants me to discuss it. Okay. Alam mo, I am sensitive to what my viewers want. Kalkleya President MLSO, sabi ni Ryan Blackwell. Incidentally, si Kalkleya Fontelo, kung galing sa Team Lintik, siya ang presidente namin dito, ng mga Californians who are supporters of PBBM. With advanced technology, it's impossible that the engineers cannot solve the problem. It is great that PBBM is taking the initiative to solve the Baha problem. Galing talaga ni JNL Opinions pagbigay. Tama po, naghahanap ng pangmatagalang solusyon sa problema sa pabaha ng Pampanga as is the catch basin po yan. Sila ang babagsakan ng tubig galing sa iba't ibang. Alam mo, problema sa Pampanga, yung mga sa Mount Arayat, kalbo na. So, ang erosion doon, yung lupang nanggagaling doon sa bundok o sa ay unti-unting bumababa dahil sa agos ng ulan, sa agos ng tubig na caused by the rain. So, ultimately, yung mga rivers nila ay doon mapupunta yung lupa. So, bababa po ang rivers. So, yung tubig hindi mananatili doon sa ilog na yun. Okay. Correct. Sabi ni Barkadan forever. Redon, Madam President, good day. They just want to pocket some money by doing so. Sobra ka naman, Ryan. Pwede. Sheila Maceda, binigrit po si President Carlea Fontelo. Sheila Maceda, yes ba? Flood, yes. Pero mayroon akong medyo disagreement mamaya siguro kay PBM. Sasabi ko, I am not going to agree always with PBBM. Hi, Tatay, my greetings came late. Pero maganda yung pagka-define mo. Parehas tayong iniisip, pero naunahan kita. Sa pagsabi nun kay Albert Einstein. Kasi, hi, Tatay, my greetings came late. Ryan Gianel Miguel Abchato, I apologize, I skip your name. Correct. Kalbo na ang kabundukan. General Opinions, hi, hello Ryan. Ay nako, kaya nga po nila like ang band-aid solution kasi ang pondo nila ay may keep coming. Paano kung nagawa na yan, hindi na naman sila kikita? Masyado naman kayong conspiratorial. Then the problem is andyan na. Okay, so tuloy tayo.
They all piled po into the 4-story classroom building po or 2-story classroom building kasi po yung bahay nila hindi na po makayanan. So right now, baka ho the water is existing. So tama po yung tanong nyo, bakit po
Nakikita niyo ba yung katabi ni Congresswoman Bundok? Si Gloria Macapagal yan, yung dating presidente. Bakit hindi niya inayos ang kanyang ang kanyang probinsya? Taon-taon nang pala yan since 1972, sabi nila. Hello, Pokyong. Bakit hindi niya inayos yung probinsya na hindi mababasa na kung inayos niya yung probinsya na. Pagkatapos ilalapag lahat kay Pbbm ang problema ngayon. Okay. So, yan, ang problem pa rin ay nako. Pokyong, good morning po, Tatay Jack. Okay. We will all, the pamilya Jackferdz will always support you if you come to this channel always. Pundo pa rin ang issue by the end of the day. Kasad. Okay. And dito, puro magalang ho lahat na nagkukomment. Puro intelligente nagkukomment. Mapapansin nyo yan. Matagal na problema. True, ka dyan, Tatay, sa sanabi yung pa. Hello, Obats 75, sabi ni Carclea, Trexibilla, Jocelyn, GL Barkadahan, Sissy Ryan Redbone, Kagus, Sissy Caitlin, Jupal Angela Marcela Pokyong. Hello, Ma'am Ryan, sabi ni Pokyong. Okay, lahat po ng independent vloggers dito, supportahan nyo. Please, para lumaki tayo. Lumaki kayo, lalaki din tayo.
Hindi makalabas yung tubig. And I would like to share, ang dami ko pong in-interview ng mga tao. This is the worst flood since 1972. I know it's shocking.
1972 pala problema. Bakit? Hindi po inayos ni former President Gloria Macapagal. Kita mo, nakasimangot si Gloria Macapagal. Baka mapunta sa kanya ang blame. Okay. Hello po. Sabi ni Barkada Forever, good morning. Hello sis, Carclea Fontelo. Nagka-classmate na kayo kay Lintek, kay Ma'am Lintek. Ryan Blackwell, most LGUs will only do what is good for their current leadership, never think what is good for the future as long as they're receiving the salary. Okay. Nag-message si Direktora, wala. Araw-araw may issue sa ating bayan. Hindi matapos-tapos hanggat hindi nawawala ang corrupt. Tama ka. Kaya pinaimbestigan nga ni Pbbm yung contracts ng DPWH. Pinaimbestigan niya ang mga kontrata sa DPWS kasi ayaw po ni Pbbm ang corruption, whether his family, his close friend. Binigyan ko na kayo ng example of why he does not tolerate yung mga corruption, even those who are close to him. I'll give you an example. Si Vic Rodriguez, there was an element of corruption in his brief stint as executive secretary. He let him go. He let go of Secretary Trexivilla. And although Erwin Tulfo did not commit any corruption, just because he has some issues which are not solvable sa Commission on Appointments, he let him go. He's a realist. Kaya pagkatiwalaan po natin si Pbbm because he's bent on clearing the family name. Kasimple-simple lang yan. Kaya kita mo, walang maibato ang media tungkol sa corruption ni PBBM. They cannot find anything that is corrupt in PBM's being. Okay. Kinig lang ako dito tayo. Okay. That's okay. It's all right. Babasahin natin lahat ng comments dito. Lahat po ng comments. Sometimes hindi ko na mababasa yung ibang greetings tulad ng nakita ko si Redman, binati po si Ma'am Nilda. Okay.
King, I know it's nakakabigla. But since the tail dike was breached po in 2012, this is now the worst flood that has happened. Never before po have I seen 4 towns become a sea. Dagat.
Na-breach po daw yung dike in 2012. Tapos ang gusto niya mangyari ay magbibuild ng dike. That is insanity. Palagay ko, hindi lang gustong sabihin ni PBBM. Bakit yung mga nagawa under PFEM hindi pa nare-recruit is still standing? Oh, good point. Good point. Ryan, that's the best point so far. Most leaders right now are a total mess on waste of government money. Oh nga, that's a good point that you brought up, Ryan. Kaya sabi ko dito sa yung mga bago dito, dito lang kayo makakakita na matatalino ang mga viewers. You are part of the intelligent network, intelligent channel na kung dadalasan nyo ang pagpunta rito. Kasi may matutununan kayo. Pero ni Dapper PS, ang galing kumanta ni Dapper PS, bibigyan kita ng jacket, sandali ha. Hindi ako nag-upload kay Ma'am Linty kasi ang haba ng aking LS. So I just go there to support her. Okay. Dapper, tulungan mo si Riddler. Kasi mahusay na kaibigan si Riddler. I met Riddler sa Washington, D.C. We met up in Washington, D.C. Paktay si Texie Villa. Tangkot ka na naman. Hahaba ang imbis. Si Texie Villa nasabi ko na naman? O nga, sorry. Bakit na? Sorry, Trexie. Trexie Angeles, hindi si Trexie Villa. Thank you, President Carglea. Kasi ang nasamaan ko parati si Trexie Villa. When I see the name Trexie, yung mabait na Trexie Villa ang naalala ko. Ma'am Trexie Villa, POC yung TV Barkadahan, opinions sa purpose, is being read by Nila. Redman. Texie, palagay ko, minumurahan na ako ni Texie. Pero mapapansin nyo, ang gagaling dito ng mga magkukomento, talo pa nga nila si Anghos sa kanilang pananaw. Okay.
Na po, Makabebe, Masantol, Santo Tomas, San Simon, and Minalim. Ngayon po, the level of rainfall that fell was actually normal. Normal rain, normal bagyo. Hindi po siya abnormally strong na bagyo. So upriver po, yung tubig na pumunta doon, okay lang. Pero sa downriver po, there was mysteriously a new source of water na bigla pong normally the baha sa baba takes days kasi bababa po yung tubig mula sa taas. Sa Santo Tomas po, 2 hours lang po at sa Palit and Minalin, 2 hours lang po, may tubig na. So mysteriously, hindi po galing sa taas yung tubig. There was some new source. And the water was so overwhelming po. And it remains to be overwhelming today that the NLEX was already breached, which has never happened po since bata pa po ako. I have never seen sandbagging or pumping out of water sa NLEX. Ito po talaga ang nakadisrupt po, hindi lang po sa province of Pampanga, but the entire Luzon business, security, safety ay napinsala po. So our one and only road going to the north, to Metro Manila, ay hindi po nadaanan, and that is the NLEX. We have an alternative road, the MacArthur Highway, na dahil po sa problema, na-crush na po si MacArthur and nobody can pass there up to this day. Abot kita po yung tubig last Sunday.
Matagal na ang patay si MacArthur. Na-crash out si MacArthur. Hindi, biro lang. Ang sinasabi niya, si MacArthur, yung MacArthur Highway. Pero, nakikinig ako, Tatay Jackferdz, sabi ko, yay, sorry, Drake Sevilla. Barkadahan is, good morning, sis. Sabi ni Barkadahan forever.
So I would like to say that this is probably the worst flood. Not in terms of agriculture po, yung sinabi niyo po, we are very grateful. Kaya lang po sa taas, where we mostly plant, which is Candaba, San Luis, luckily, maliit lang po yung seedlings. So wala pong masyadong nasirang rice. So if you want to give help, okay lang po yun. But to be very honest po, it was not as devastating upstream, yung downstream po. And today, we still have a lot of water. And kinatatakot ko po sa NLEX, baka po mag-last po ng weeks to months. And every time it rains, the same thing will happen. So sana po matulungan niyo po kami, and we are very willing to work with you po.
Yeah. Let's first, I'm happy that former Secretary Babe Singson is here because siya talagang pinag-aaralan niya itong takbo ng daloy ng tubig. Siyang gumagawa ng plano para sa ating flood control. Is there a particular reason why the water has collected and has taken so long to dissipate?
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I was just explaining earlier this morning kay former President GMA at saka kay Governor Pineda that really the reason for this is that the whole water system or waterways in Bulacan, punong-puno na talaga. And therefore, the water that comes from Pampanga River hindi makalabas. Because the natural drain of all of the upland or upstream water, ang pupuntahan yan Manila Bay. Okay. So since the waterways in Bulacan, because of the talagang excessive releases of water from both Bustos at Ipo Dam, talagang punong-puno yung Bulacan rivers. Hindi mo makalabas yung tubig galing Pampanga. So again, as I was proposing, the solution here, the permanent solution is water impounding upstream. The main reason, Mr. President, why Bulacan River is flood, between Bustos and Ipo,
Explain na.
sabi sa amin ng NIA, because we've been meeting with NIA as well, si Administrator Gillian, 100 MLD or volume ng nagaling sa Bustos. Pero sa Ipo, 700. May malaking volume na sumusubo between Bustos and Ipo, and this is from Bayabas River. So dapat mag-imbak na doon sa Bayabas, i-retain yung tubig doon, wag lang i-release habang bumabagyo, para ganon medyo may carrying capacity po yung Bulacan. At makakalabas naman si Pampanga River water. Now, as far as Pampanga, the solution there is water impounding upstream San Antonio Swamp and Candaba Swamp. Para ganon, during disturbances like this, yung excess water capacity of Pampanga, itatabi nyo muna doon sa water impounding, both in San Antonio at Candaba Swamp, and release that when there is already carrying capacity on Pampanga River.
When you speak of impounding the rainwater, how big?
May mga studies naman po yan. We think we estimate Candaba might take 100, 200 hectares, depende kung gaano kalalim ang huhukayin. Ganon din, mas maliit yung sa San Antonio Swamp. But ang problema kasi, from San Antonio, napakatarik po ng river beds. So dadalhin talaga niya lahat ng putik, and the scouring that happens along the way,
Sure.
talagang massive. Putik lahat.
If I may,
Yes.
I'm sorry, very, very sorry to interrupt. Secretary Babe Singson, I'm saying this po in front of the Mayor of Candaba at lahat po ng 4 distrito. Hindi po kami papayag sa impounding po sa Candaba Swamp.
Before we go to that, no, baka matambakan ako. So, yung mga comments na, sabi ni Redwan, Ma'am Trixie Villa, Pokrin TV, Pagadahan Forever, FM, GNL Opinion, WX, ay ginigreet po ka ni Nilda Arcio. Si Ryan Blackwell, may emoji ba? Emoticon? I don't know what's the proper term. Trixie Villa, nakikinig ko tatay. Sabi ko na nga, yes. Sabi niya, Barkada, emoji again. Then, Barkada Forever FM, good morning sis, mega love shout out. Sabi ni Barkada FM, Ryan Blackwell, inexpensive project proposals equals weak infrastructures, expensive project proposal, better equals better or strong infrastructures. This is what LG used. You must think, okay, tama ka, you're correct. Ang galing talaga ng mga viewers ko rito. Okay lang po tatay, nasanay na ako dyan. Sabi niya ni Barkadan, mga kapatid, please support naman po my shorts. Thank you po sa inyong lahat. I will do that when I come and visit your channel. I will try to support as many past videos you have. Okay. Dan sub po, Bargadano. Kita mo, nakabingwit ka na. Nilda Arcio, naka-sub na siya yung Bargadan for forever. Card player. Barkadan. Isa pa, nakapag-connect sa'yo. Barkadahan. Done full. Pero like ko din shorts mo, Barkadahan. Alam niya. Wow, thank you, sis Card player. Okay. Ito ang sinasabi, may pag-bastos itong si Congressman Mundo sa harap ng ating presidente. Sasabihin niya, hindi siya papayag. Isn't that an insult? You are disrespecting a crowd that includes the president. Meaning, pangungunahan mo, Congressman Bundok, hindi ka papayag? Mas powerful ka ba kaysa sa presidente? Ano ba naman yan? You are not reasonable. Pagpatuloy natin.
That is a wrong concept and we are not going to allow that. And dyan po sa Candaba, dyan po na...
No, we are not going to allow that. Very specific siya. Rude siya. Nandun ng presidente. Dapat ang presidente magsabi niya, hindi ikaw. You have no power. Kasi kung ginusto ng gobyerno na magkakaroon ng yung upstream basin na sinasabi nila, wala kang magagawa. Hindi ka papayag. You have no power at all. Think of what you're saying. The president is there. Kailang magalang masyado ang ating presidente. Masyado marespeto. Kung si President Dugong dyan, Rodrigo Duterte, baka namura ka na.
umpisa hukbalahap movement.
Ah.
If you want a secure
Inangkat niya yung hukbalahap. Maganda ang explanation ni Simply Tokis dito. Alam niyo yung hukbalahap, ugbong laban sa mga Hapon yan. May gera pa ba tayo sa Hapon? So ni-invoke niya hukbalahap. Of course, in history, she is correct. The hukbalahap, to tell you the truth, was the precursor of NPA. They were the first communist insurgency in the Philippines. That is not well known sa history books natin. Pero to raise that as an issue, as a threat to the president, how preposterous po. This lady, congressman, is getting out of hand. Hey. Bisa mo na, yes, puta, I feel that she's rude to our manong Pbbm. Yeah. Bitter po siya, kaloka. Ryan Blackwell says, masasabi ko lang, expensive price is the same kung ang mga sumasakop na LGU official ay mga mas malaki ang pocket budget kaysa sa actual budget. You're also correct. Pero may point din si Ryan Blackwell. If all things being equal, mas maganda ang more expensive project that's done correctly. Lang taon ng ganyan ang lugar nila, pero halos walang improvement. Kaya nga, puro gawa silang gawa. Dike, repair the dike. Tama si President Cartlea. Insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. Hello, Rosalie Greenblatt. Isang magaling ding manganganta. Nagtrabaho ko. Kala ko, you are purely a housewife. Oh, si Dina Cabangon, matagal ka na wala. Why very patient? Si PBM dito sa Congressman na parang balas ng asal. Okay. Ang bad talaga ni PBBM. Dina. Thank you for visiting again. Text is true, but they cannot add more if the projects are expensive because most of the time the company will not do anything that will damage their good name. It's all about the customer trust and integrity. Tama ka dyan, Ryan Blackwell. Kasi kung expensive yung product, matadamage yung name na. You are correct there. Pero may mga expensive product na were not up to par. Kaya pinaiimbestigan ngayon ni President Bongbong Marcos. Okay, kita nyo, ang engagement rito, mga bagong salta rito sa channel ko. Nakikita nyo how they craft their opinions, how they present their opinions. Thank you, my dear sis. Sexy, done me to you too. Nagdikita na po sila. Correct ka dyan, Sir Ryan Blackwell. Tuloy tayo.
security problem. Sirain niyo po yung hanap buhay po ng lahat ng mga magsasaka sa Candaba. Mag-walk out po kami dito.
Mag-walk out siya? She's going to walk out on the president? Samantalang ang presidente nagkipag-dialogo trying to solve the problem. Why did the people elect you if you're like that? O umiaypal lang siya? Sa palagay nyo, umiaypal o talagang kontra sa kay PBBM or what? O bobo lang, kulang siya sa katalinuhan? Gagamitin mo yung threat of national security, baka mamundok sila as simply talkies correctly put it. Kaya kayo rin na mga bagong salta rito, puntahan niyo po sa Simply Talkies. Support his channel also. So, Ryan, I know their name are connected, but still corruption is happening. Okay. Kaya as much as possible, si Pbbm, ayaw niya ng corruption. I'm sure everyone in this area have a preacher's of words for this. But remember the rules. If you violate it once, magiging constant na yung rule na yun, na violation of the rule. That's why we're trying to avoid. And so far, our channel has been, our channel viewers have been good in abiding by the rules I set. I'm sure everyone in this areas have a free choice for words for this congressman. Di ba? Di mag-walk out ka? Who do you think you're talking? That's allowable. Insolent lady. Insolent is a proper word. I boycott ka sa next election, bahala ka. A few choice words rather. Correct kayo dyan, mga kapatid at tatay. Okay. Kita mo rito, magagalang sila. Mas kigalit sila.
The total swamp is 2,000 hectares. Okay. Now, imbis na nababaha yung buong 2,000, like what's happening today?
Sir, Candaba Swamp and impounding is not the problem. There are many problems that includes, number 1, subsidence po downriver. Number 2,
I'm sorry?
subsidence po or sinking of
But
the land.
that's precisely what he was explaining, is that hindi na napuno na. So, hindi natin sa downriver sa inyo. Kaya nga hindi na bumababa yung tubig dahil puno na dito sa baba.
Naiimbudo po.
Kaya nga, pero this is not something that we're doing intentionally. It is something
hindi
that
po.
has happened because napakalakas ng ulan.
Hindi po napakalakas ng ulan because the water in
Napakalakas ng
Candaba
ulan doon sa
is
taas,
normal.
kaya bumaba yung tubig.
Yes po, but the
All right.
water level was
Let's,
not abnormally high.
instead of arguing about it, what do you suggest?
Ito po ang suggestion ko. I will go reasons, no? Sige na po. Okay, excessive rain. But this is not the largest storm that ever hit Pampanga. Number 2 po, silting po. The rivers are silted down river.
Let me focus you a little more clearly. What is your objection to the plan as Mr. Babe Singson has just done?
My objection to the plan, Candaba po, is this has been going on for a long
What
time.
has been
Gusto
going
po
on?
nila yung tubig po sa Candaba gagamitin po sa kanilang waterworks. Ngayon po, Candaba is, ito lang food security po ang importante sa Candaba. Hindi po natin pwedeng galawin. And number 2, this is private land. Hindi po pwedeng mag-impounding lang po
Okay,
ng
so
tubig
what's the
doon.
solution?
The solution po is to continue dredging, to check po on the flood control plan po of the Bulacan Airport to make sure makalabas po yung tubig.
Having supervised and administered all these dredging projects all around the country, they are temporary and exceedingly expensive.
Sir, meron po kaming Korean loan that's going to happen. So sana po matuloy po yun.
Everywhere that we dredge, bumabalik din eh. Hukay ka ng hukay, tapos after 6 months, wala pang 6 months, puno na naman.
Ang meron po namin is dredging with slope protection. That is the subject of our Korean loan.
The siltation does not come from the slope. The siltation comes from upriver.
Totoo naman po yun.
It's upriver dahil nakalbo na yung mga bundok
nakalbo
natin. So bumababa ang topsoil, and kahit na i-dredge mo, bababa pa rin yan. So that's the problem. You cannot continue to dredge. Number 1, I will tell you, first, it is a very temporary solution. It lasts for, maganda na yung 4 to 6 months. Tapos magde-dredge.
Dito ako medyo nagdi-disagree kay President na ayaw niya mag-dredge. Yeah. Dito pananaw ko lang po ito okay yung plano ni Presidente na magkakaroon ng basin na magka-catch ng tubig. Pero at the same time, mas may masama ba kung i-dredge din yung river para lumalim? Para magkaroon, just in case that may overflow yung kwan sa taas, yung catch, yung balde sa taas. Sabihin ko ng balde kasi mapupuno yun. Kung di, pupunta sa river yun, din yung excess water. Kaya aside from the basin na project na, why not also dredge the river? Yun lang ang punto ko. Maganda yung plano to catch yung water sa upside kwan. Pero masyado na rin pong mababaw ang river. Yung excess water na hindi makatch nung project na doon ay dapat din makatch nung river. Palalimin din nila ng yung river. So, yung sinasuggest ng Congresswoman at saka yung sinasuggest ni former Secretary Singson, pag pinag-join mo yun, it is perfect. Kasi whether you like it or not, may catch basin dun sa itaas. Paano kung napuno na yun? Di mag-flow din sa river? Kung yung river is masyadong mababaw, di magpa-flood pa rin. So, pag nagkaroon ng catch basin dun sa itaas, at saka pinalalim po yung river, yung excess water na that is not caught by the basin ay ma-accommodate tong river. Yun lang ang puna ko kay Presidente. Dito po, I see it, when I see that there's something amiss, I call it. It is not always that I agree with the President. May punto rin si Congressman Bundok, but she puts it in an aggressive and a rude way. Kung in-explain niya ng ganito, sir, pwede ba yung basin ay gawin and then palalimin din ang river? Sino mag-o-object dyan? Kasi I foresee na yung basin na yun, kung magsobra talaga ang lakas ng ulan, mag-overflow din yun. Saan pupunta yun? Sa ilog. Kung mababaw po yung ilog, magkakaroon pa rin ng damage. Ako lang muna ang nagdi-disagree kay Presidente. Pero not totally. Magpunta kayo sa lahat ng vloggers. Puro binabatikos po yung congresswoman. Binabatikos ko rin yung congresswoman sa attitude niya. Pero mayroon siyang suggestion na maganda. I-dredge po yung river. Kasi yung river is already punong-puno ng silt ang lupa. Siyempre, hindi na makaka-hold ng water yun. You cannot, kasi pinag-isipan, you cannot blame the president na hindi na naisip yun kaagad. Kasi instant po yung situation report. Ako, ilang oras kong pinag-isipan yan. Ulitin ko. Tama po yung presidente na magkaroon ng project doon sa itaas na magka-catch ang water. Pero ang problema, paano kung sumobra na yung kinatch ang water ay mag-overflow na? Saan pupunta? Di pupunta sa river. Kung mababaw po yung river, di ganoon din ang resulta, flooding din. Kaya dito po, ang suggestion ko po, I'm not an engineer, but I am practical. gawan nyo yung project na gusto niya ni Engineer Singson, and then dredge. So, that way, the silting will be taken over by the catch ng sa basin. Hindi masyado magkakaroon ng silting sa river. So, it's almost a permanent solution. Ulitin ko, ako lang ang medyo pumuna sa isyong ito. Hindi tayo dito sunod-sunuran sa mga vloggers. Pero mali po yung attitude ng congresswoman. Magbasan po tayo. Malagaling pa ba ng si President? Okay, tumpak si Presidente. Korean law. No. Judging lang pala ang solusyon. Hindi yan ang solusyon. Kaloka yan. Hindi lang yan ang solusyon. Talaga kung judging lang, hindi masusolusyon yan. Tama ka dyan, baka daan. But then, it will help in the solution kung tutulungan yung catch basin. Sabi niya, si Kitson, Tatay, I respectfully disagree with you. Okay, you disagree with me. That's perfectly all right. Mine is, anong gagawin po natin, Carclea, pag nag-overflow yung basin? Saan mo ilalagay? Saan mo po ilalagay ang... Kasi, Carclea, yung project na magkakatch ka ng water dun sa itaas, ay okay yun. Para hindi mag-worsen ang flood. Pero, tanong ko sa iyo, Carclea, paano kung nag-overflow na yung basin? Saan pupunta yung water? Isipin mo nga. Dito nagdi-disagree tayo. We are allowed to disagree with each other. Paano kung nag-overflow na yung basin? Saan pupunta yung tubig? Did you go downstream? And if you go downstream, saan pupunta po yun? Sa ilog. Kung yung ilog ay masyadong mababaw, magkakaroon din ng flooding. Kaya nga, okay. If you're nagsama-sama na sila, kontra sa akin, okay. Diyan, Ma'am Tatay Fontelo, I go with you. Di man sa ayaw ni Pbbm sa DJ. Okay, hindi sa ayaw. Kasi every year, magdidedge daw. Kaya ayaw niya. Kaso, kung mayroong basin down sa taas, hindi na yearly po ang dredging. Kasi makakalata ng apart basin ang tubig. So, hindi na magkakaroon ng erosion of water. Erosion of soil. Ang problema po, pag nag-overflow, yung river. Yung water, it will go down the river again. Kaya nga, although it is expensive, it is not a yearly expense, unlike what the Congresswoman is suggesting, that purely dredging po. Kung purely dredging po, ay hindi rin ako papayag. Hindi, that's not the solution. If walang funding po, yun lang sa yung tinutukoy ni Presidente lang ang gawin natin. If there's no fund for the dredging project. Isipin mo, maglagay ka ng isang basin sa itaas, punuin mo ng tubig, saan pupunta? Saan pupunta yung tubig na excess? Di sa ibaba, kinukuha mo yung tubig sa upstream. Pag napuno, saan pupunta po? Sa ibaba. Saan yung sa ibaba? Mapupunta po sa ilog. Kung yung ilog ay sobrang mababaw na because of the silting, di, wala rin, mag-flood pa rin. Oh, because it costs. No, you judge the river. The river is full of silt coming from upstream. Kaya nga, kung purely dredging lang po, it's a band-aid solution. Kaya lang, you couple it with the project of the Simpson and dredge it, then there is safety. The river doesn't cause the erosion. It is the water coming from upstream. That's why ang plano ni President Marcos is to cut the water so there will not be soil erosion. And soil erosion, pag nangyayari, dahil yung water na hindi nakukolekta ay just pours downstream and it goes into the river. The river does not cause the soil erosion. Oh, isipin mo, does the river cause the soil erosion? No, the soil erosion comes from upstream. That's why maganda yung planong there is a catch basin. Kaya lang, yung problema, pag there is an overflow, kasasabi lang ni Presidente Marcos na there is a problem in Bulacan because of an overflow doon sa dam. Didn't you hear that? Mga kapatid? Maganda yung discussion natin. You will understand why this is a very good channel. Everybody is free. Is free to give their opinion. Magalang po. It's going to be expensive the first year. But hindi na yearly ang judging. Unlike yung plano nung congresswoman. It's a reservoir. It's a mini reservoir. Yung Ipo Dam nga is an overflow. It went up. Kaya nag-flood ang Bulacan. Hindi makapasok po ang tubig na galing ng Pampanga. Kasi mababa po ang rivers ng Pampanga. Kaya there is a problem with the river in Pampanga. So may punto rin yung si Congresswoman Bundok. Pero hindi na naman nakukuha ang point ni President Marcos. I see the point of President Marcos. He wants to prevent the erosion by building a mini reservoir. So, kung walang pera para sa dredging, I would go for the reservoir. But if there is excess money to fund the dredging, why not do it? You do it only about once every 5 years. Hello? Kita nyo mga bagong salta rito, you can see how the argument goes. Magalang po ang argument. May matututunan po kayo. Bakit tayo Pasana tayo ng ay nako, sabi ni ay nabasa ko na yan. Good morning, tatay, nabasa ko na yan. John, I disagree, sabi ni President Carclea. Ah. Ito po, I respectfully disagree. Okay. So here in my channel, everyone is free to disagree. We can discuss the issues respectfully. Oh. So you see, hindi kami nag-agree lahat dito. Because it actually worsens the flooding, Tatay. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it does not solve the problem. Kung dredging alone, I agree with you. Kung dredging alone, it does not solve the problem. Kasi, ang sabi nga niya, sinong sabi, band-aid solution. Yeah, it's a band-aid solution. I agree with that. Maganda nga yung plan na magbibuild ng mini reservoir doon sa taas so that there will be no soil erosion. No, there will be nag-overflow yung tubig coming from the reservoir. Like what happened doon sa Bulacan. Nag-overflow yung Ipo Dam. Yung river doon sa Bulacan is also shallow. Kaya flooded po. Mayroon ng reservoir na yung ating sa Bulacan na parang catch basin. Sabi ni Tex Villa, President Carglea Pontera, I go with you. Hindi naman sa ayaw ni... talaga nga, hindi naman nga talaga ayaw. Sabi lang niya, expensive. He prefers yung mini reservoir. I agree with him. Kung pamimiling ka ng logical use of the funds and to be used in controlling the flood, kung limited po ang funds, go with the original plan of the reservoir, mini reservoir. But if there is enough funds, why not go with also the suggestion of the Congresswoman? Oh, thank you, Carglea. Ulitin ko, the river doesn't cause the erosion. The erosion is going into the river. That's why tinatanggal po yung erosion doon para lumalim po yung ilog. Can they build a dam? It depends sa pondo. Kasi yung dam nasa itaas. Nasa taas yung pag-build nila ng dam. But, pwede rin to dredging, hindi po dapat, yung question mo, Brian Blackwell, can they dredge and at the same, can they dredge after building the dam, can they dredge in addition? That should be the question. Kasi ang priority po ay build that dam or reservoir. Hindi na the other way around. Hindi pwedeng dredging, pangalawa lang priority yung dam. Ang sabi ko, ang priority po ay yung reservoir. But then, there's nothing wrong with the proposal na mag-dredge if there is enough funds to construct, after constructing the reservoir or the catch basin, to dredge the river, to allow the overflow of water to sit in the river, like doon sa Bulacan. Doon ba, kasasabi lang ni Presidente na nag-overflow yung reservoir. Napunta sa ibaba yung tubig. Dahil sa silted na ang Bulacan, ang river, hindi na po makontrol ang water coming down from the reservoir. Kaya I see the point din ng Congresswoman. Kaya lang, she puts it rudely. Yeah, yung basin po sa ba na sinasabi nyo is the reservoir. Yeah. Ang riverbank is yung pilapil. Iba yun. Ang riverbank is the pilapil, is the slope. Parang yung dike. Hindi yung po ang reservoir. Oh. Hello, Susana. Susana, makikinig na ngo. Ang magandang talaka yan. Magandang balitaktak yan. I do not disagree with you that the reservoir or the catch basin, whatever is the word, hindi talaga siguro ang reservoir is a catch basin. Parang basin, parang balde, di ba? Basin, yung balde. They're going to use the Pangkandaba swamp to catch yung water. Siguro yung Kandaba is mataas sa lugar. Oh. Okay, perfect. Tama ka dyan, Margaret. Kasalanan din mga tao sa Pampanga. Illegal lagi yung cost. Kinalbo nila ang mga tarayat. Oh. Sila rin ang may kasalanan. They did not take care of the trees that used to be there in Mount Arayat. So nakalbo po ang Mount Arayat. Unti-unting bumababa yung soil coming from Mount Arayat. Ryan Blackwell, si Susana, good morning lahat. May makikinig lang host. Susana J ito. Susana J, Susana 2. Good morning to you. Illegal logging po. Illegal logging po ang cost ng nawala ko. Kaya nga, the reservoir, tama yun. It's the best solution. But we should also help the reservoir. I do not disagree with the reservoir. You're getting me wrong. Kaya lang, there is nothing wrong. Ay, hindi ko alam yung ecosystem na yan. Wala akong, yan ang ecosystem. Why is it? Didisturb po yung ecosystem. Yung river used to be deep. You just are planning to return it to the original is yung state of the river. The river used to be malalim. So, in fact, what causes the ecosystem disruption is erosion of the soil. Ulitin ko. The river used to be deep, but because of the erosion of the soil, the ecosystem is disrupted. First, mga isda nawawala. Kasi mababaw na po yung river. Whereas before, you can fish over there. Ngayon, wala nang isda. So that's the effect of the soil erosion that went into the river. Dredging it will cause the ecosystem to go back to where it was before. So, sinira nila ang kalikasan. Oh, yan, tama ka dyan. Yung, sabi ni Tricivia, Ryan Blackwell, I think they can do, but that's more expensive. I think it takes them to forever to complete the project. Yeah. Kaya nga, unahin mo muna yung reservoir. Wala akong sinasabing hindi unahin yan. Pero pag nakumpleto mo na yung reservoir, walang masama na i-dredge mo rin yung river. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Time to complete the project. Yeah. And me, after yung physical habitat na kailangan mangita, Tatay Jackferdz siya. Kaya nga, palalimin mo yung ilog para magbalik ang isda. Tama ka rin, man. Kasi kung lumalim na yung ilog, babalik yung they are free to swim. The ecosystem will be back. Pero band-aid nga lang kung puro dredging. Band-aid nga lang. I am not in favor of purely dredging. Tama. Don't get me wrong. I am not in favor of solving the problem by purely dredging alone. Between the two, to dredge or to build the catch river or the reservoir, I prefer the reservoir. But if there are enough there is enough funding for the dredging, then by all means, dredge also. You can bring back the ecosystem. Malinaw ba ang punto ko? I will not always agree with the president. You may agree with him, but I think that the president should also consider yung dredging. Tama. Dito po, while this is the Pbbm challenge, we only point out what is I think is correct. Then, yeah. Short-term and expensive. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, Barkada Forever for FM, is kung may excess funds, you dredge also the river. Nakikita niyo ba? Hindi ako against doon sa reservoir. But if there is an excess fund, mag-dredge ka rin ng river. Okay. Tuloy tayo. Tapos na lahat yung fund. Tama kayo dyan. Expensive po. Kung every year mong gagawin, mag-dredge ka. And kung mayroon yung reservoir, hindi na ka na mag-dredge ng river every year.
Let's go ulit. Number 2, napakamahal gawin.
Yan.
So, we cannot continue to do this as a solution na every season magde-dredge tayo.
Ayan sinasabi ko.
Malulugi ang
Every season, magde-dredge ka? Hindi rin pwede. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Kasi it is expensive. Kaya the first thing to do is to build the river. But if there is an excessive funds, then by all means, dredge the river.
buong gobyerno kung yan lang ang gagawin natin. We have to find a long-term solution.
Yun lang ang gagawin natin. That's taking it out of the president's words. Kung yun lang po ang gagawin natin, ay hindi masusolbahan. There must be a long-term solution and until the reservoir. In other words, hindi pwede, yun lang dredging ang gagawin. Because the dredging, ang purpose is to ease the flooding. Pero matutulungan siya doon sa pag-build ng reservoir. So, dredging the river does not cause the flood. It helps control the flood. Pero every year bang gagawin mo? Yan ang punto ng presidente. So, I would like to point out that dredging the river does not cause the flood. It helps control the flood. But it is a yearly band-aid solution. So, what the president is seeking is for a permanent solution. Oh. Yung dredging talaga is a problem because band-aid nga yung solution. We need a permanent solution.
Now, the Candaba swamp is not being proposed to be used as for one thing or another except as an impounding to keep the water up here na hindi bumababa.
Oh.
Hindi naman sisirain yung hanap buhay doon. Swamp na nga eh. Dadagdagan lang ng tubig. So I know you feel strongly about it, but I don't quite understand why.
Ito lang po, no, sa Candaba
Ay,
Swamp po,
Roger
this
Evan.
is very important. Food security po ang Candaba Swamp. The Candaba po, 3 plants 3 times a year. Pag linagyan niyo po yan ng tubig, dadagdag naman po ang rice import natin. In fact, the 4th District of Pampanga is the only rice-producing region right now in Pampanga. Pag i-impound niyo po yung tubig, wala na pong rice dito.
Ayaw sa amin. Mr. President,
May we ask the Mayor of Candaba po to let us.
I
Ayan,
am the
perfect.
mayor of
O yan.
Candaba.
O,
The
liga.
project of the former secretary way back 2013. And those affected farmers, families, more than 9,000 in Candaba. Of that, 2,000 hectares. Mr. President, wala silang pinropose sa amin that these 9,000 affected farmers will be given another job. So kaya tumayo yung mga Kapampangan, yung mga taga-Candaba before, and we opposed this with Congressman Rimpi Bongo, na ayaw namin sa Candaba na gawin impounding.
I'm sorry,
Mayor, hold mo muna.
I will interrupt here. Pinag-uusapan lang natin yung technical solutions doon sa baha. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So,
Dadalhin ko, sir.
ito ang sinasabi na maaring solusyon. Ngayon, tama ka, like a good LGU executive, inaalala mo yung hanap buhay ng mga mawawalan ng hanap buhay. Ang pagkakamali sa unang proposal, hindi nagbigay ng kapalit. Tayo naman, kung gagawin natin, may kapalit. Hindi na, wala tayong interest na sirain ang hanap buhay ng 6,000 na farmer. Di ba? So we will do that. But what we are trying to do right now is to assess the technical aspects of the flooding. Ano ba nangyari? Bakit hindi bumababa ang tubig? Ano bang maaari nating gawin? Ngayon, may epekto yan. Sasabihin natin, ilalagay natin sa swamp. Paano nga yung mga nagtatanim doon? O di maghahanap tayo. We will find something else for them to do. We'll find another piece of land. Hindi naman natin sila pababayaan. Pag nangyari yun, magre-resign na ako ng DA dahil
Sir,
mali na yung
thank you,
aming,
Mr. President.
hindi na tama yung
Alam ko
aming
yung
plano.
Congresswoman Ana York na dredging and desilting.
Yeah.
Kasi bata pa ako, lumaki ako sa Candaba, nakita ko before, malalim yung
yan.
river before.
Malalim dati ang river. Yan ang pinupoint out ko. Malalim dati. Yung ecosystem, maganda noon kasi malalim ang river. Kung ibabalik mo yung by dredging, yung dating lalim ng river, di mababalik ang ecosystem, yung dating ng mga isda. Ngayon, masyadong mababaw, hindi na sila makalangoy. May mga isang kailangan malalim yung river. During that time, hindi masyadong flooded ang Pampanga. Dahil lang sa soil erosion coming from upstream, kaya nagkaroon ng mababaw na river sa Pampanga. magandang solusyon, maglagay nga ng reserva. Pero kung may excess na pondo, ibalik ang dating lalim ng river ng Pampanga. Hindi ko sinasabi, unahin ang dredging. Sabi ko, unahin ang reserva pag may excess funding, hindi ko alam yan, pero the advancement in science is such that the dredging could be ecologically safe. Safe. Dredging the river, you take out the soil. Why do you need to put chemicals in the river? Tinatanggal mo nga yung mga elements sa basura, the ecosystem is because yung mga basura natin nasira, napunta doon. Yung mga basura natin contains chemicals. Kung aalisin mo yun, di mawawala yung mga chemicals na nagdi-destroy ng ecosystem. But when you dredge, all you need is a dredging machine that does not have, that do not need chemicals to put into the dredging project. In fact, you are removing chemicals from the river, which was put by our garbage po. The chemicals there that destroyed the ecosystem came from our garbage. Tatanggalin mo yun. Ang pantatanggal mo is the machine, and you do not need to put a chemical into the machine to get out the chemically polluted soil of the river. Kaya nga, that is why it is not, ayawan ko. Pero from I see it, I do not see how dredging it, they will need to put chemicals into the river to remove the chemically infected soil. All you need is a machine, yung giant na machine. The sun. Precisely, the sun. Tatanggalin mo nga yung sand eh. Saan mo, ibabasura mo sa somewhere else. Sa mga reclamation projects. I don't know, but I don't see. Kung magbibuild ka, kung magbibuild ka ng balon, di ba kailangan mo lang ay shovel? Kailangan mo bang magyan ng chemical yung soil na yun para mahukay mo? Kung huhukayin mo lang yung river, kailangan mo bang lagyan ng chemicals yung panghukay mo? I don't see that. I don't see how it is possible that you are going to put additional chemicals in trying to dredge a river. That's why they do it every year. Okay. Nawawala yung Ito. Judging delivery is the shortest band-aid. Agree. Band-aid solution talaga. Isa pang point, Clea. Without a plano ni Bongbong Marcos, di ba, yearly naman nagdredge ang LGU? Nagdredge yung LGU? Yearly pong nagdredge. So, ibig sabihin, hindi nakaka-apekto sa ecosystem po. Yearly po nilang ginagawa. Kalang di nila dig na malalim masyado yung river, yung river to put it into its original depth. So, ang point ko, kung masama ang pag-redress, bakit nila ginagawa every year? Ginagawa nila to control the flooding. Kung wala yung reservoir, what is the solution? Mag-dredge daw. So, assume natin, wala yung reservoir. Diba, dredge lang ang solution? Isipin natin, wala po yung reservoir. Band-aid solution ang kailangan para may ang flooding somewhat. So, knowing that dredging helps control the flood, and that is the basic problem po. Di ba? It helps pag mayroon na yung reservoir, you can do the same thing that you have been doing, which is dredge the river. Di ba? May kaibahan lang ang plano ni Pbbm. Ang kanyang priority now is to create that reservoir. Dredging river is a banit. Totoo yan. Texi Bilya, tama ka dyan. Kaya hindi solution yung purely dredging po. But they do it every year. Assuming that there is no reservoir, they are forced to dredge it. So you're saying that walang epekto. Okay. It's band-aid solution. So it is a solution in the meantime. So this will help pag mayroon na yung basin. So you are doing the dredging to help yung reservoir kung sakasakaling magkaroon ng overflow. The river will catch the overflow. Di ba? Every year, nagdredge sila. Okay. Assume sala ko lang mag-isa. You can. Pero okay, maganda yan. So what I'm talking about, expensive talaga yun. Yeah. Kaya nga, gagawin mo lang yun pag there is an excess funds. Between the two, I prefer the reservoir, of course. Wala tayong discussion dyan. First priority is the reservoir. And then you can do the usual things you do, which is dredge the river. Okay. Expensive talaga yan, sabi ni Bagadam. I'm glad you are participating dito sa diskusyon. Hello. Nangaral, sabi ni classmates. Hello, Rosal Green. Now, if these projects go through, this will be better for the community. Correct. I agree with you. It will be better. Not only it may be bad for some people in Candaba, But ultimately, it will be good because they will be somewhat free of the flooding, which affect their people every year. Hindi na tayo mo pagtatopic ng another topic. It's already, ito lang. Itong topic na ito eh. Work mode po daw si Rosalie, mega love shot. Suportahan po natin si Rosalie. Yung mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe sa kanya, suportahan din po na. You harm the ecosystem is not just restoring the depth. So all things be equal, what you're saying is that the dredging, they do it every year. So, therefore, dapat din na sila mag-dredge. And then the flood will worsen, di ba? That's why it is not used as much in the US and the UK anymore. Don't know about that. But I see nothing wrong in trying to control the flood by dredging your river so that there will be more water that will be caught by the river. Roger Evans, Mega Live. Roger Evans, Mega Love shout out kay Ryan W. Blackwell. The chemicals are released when you are moving the soil. Without the reservoir, they're doing it right now. Wala po yung reservoir, they're doing it right now. The sun, yeah, you might be right, but they're doing it right now. Because ang sinasabi ko, ang mga basura ang nagkukos ng chemicals, hindi yung river mismo. Yung basura na tinatapon sa dagat, ang nagpapatas ng mga river, natapupunan ng basura ang mga river. Yeah. Aywan ko dyan. I'm not a scientist. But the mere fact na ang basura ay natatambak sa river, dapat tanggalin yung mga basura ngayon. Tignan mo, nangyayari sa Pasig River na lang. Tinanggal yung mga silt. Gumanda ang dredging of Pasig River. Gumanda ang Pasig River. I know because mayroon kaming condo mayroon kaming isang condo overlooking the Pasig River. And we knew the difference na poorly water lily at saka ang babaho, judging it somehow hindi na ganun kabaho ang Pasig River. They did it by dredging. Kita mo, Bargadam forever dito. They are not introducing chemicals. Yeah, as I said, they won't. It's logical na lang. Pag magtatanggal ka ng soil, hindi mo kailangan lagyan ng chemicals. No. When they remove the sun, the chemicals are released from the sun that is being moved. Okay. Maski hindi mo po galawin yung sun, ultimately, the chemicals will rise to the top. That is the basic law of nature. It will go to the top. Even if you do not touch it, it will go to the top. At kung may harmful effect, ang dredging ay sana nagsasalita ang DOH at DEN. Okay, kung may harmful effect, ang DOH, sabi, tama na naman si Simply Talkies. Sabi ko, hindi masama, tama. Kung masama ang dredging daw, sabi ni Simple Talkers, ang napakagaling na vlogger, nakuha ko kanya yung band-aid solution. Ang sinasabi ko, kung masama ang dredging, ang harmful effect, ay dapat nagsalita na ang DOH at DENR. Kaya sinasabi ko, kung may pondo pang excess, gawin natin yung sabi ni Presidente, i-catch yung reservoir, pero mag-dredge din tayo para mabawasan ang pagkababaw ng ating river. Maganda. I agree with you again. Simply Talkers. 3 oras ang kanyang LS kanina. I stayed the whole day listening to him. He makes good points. Good morning, Tatay Jackferdz. Yung mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe kay Simply Talkers, puntahan niyo po. Yan. Coming from Simply Talkers po. Sabi niya, kung may harmful effects ang dredging, ay sana nagsalita na ang DOH at DENR. Correct. Po kayo, Tatay, sa Pasig now, it is thanks to dredging. Just keep it clean. Tama. Wag tayo magtatapon ng basura. Maganda. Sana nagpa-participate ka rati. Roger, shout out Idol Red One, Simply Talkers, blog. Simply Talkers, Roger Evans, shout out classmate. Sexivilla, mega love shout. Tuloy natin dito. Dito ko rin ako kay Simply Talkers, yung kabasusan itong congresswoman na ito. Kaya lang brutal magsalita si Simply Talkers.
And now, yung Arayat, Candaba, San Luis, kapag hindi tag-ulan, naglalakad na lang ang mga tao, masyado ng mababaw, Mr. Former Secretary. Siguro, bigyan ko ng...
Yan na, masyado din na mababaw, problema na. If you know the problem, why don't you try to solve it? Masyado na mababaw. One solution is to yung reservoir sa taas. But then, pag may excess funding po, solve it yung pagkababaw ng river. Sabi ni Simply to, we only dredge the sun, not the marine life. Hindi ko na pull siya, pero very good. Naisama mo na naman ako, Simply Talkers. Yung point mo, you only dredge the sun, not its marine life. In fact, you want the marine life to go back to its healthy environment. Naisama mo na naman ako. Simply Talkers, you did one better than me. Simply Talkers, Tatay Jackferdz, hello. Dapat gawin talaga ay disiplinahin ang mga mamayan panay tapon ng basura kung saan sinisira natin ang kalikasan. Yan ang balik sa atin. Kaya nga, you're correct. You are correct there. Okay. Sabi ni Trixie, okay, ang pagkakaintindi ko sa sinabi ni Madam President Carclea, na kapag nag-dredge sila ng chemicals will be released coming from the silted trash accumulated. Sabi ko nga, the chemicals will ultimately sift to the top. Maski hindi mo galawin because it is a natural order na mag-deteriorate po yung trash. Magdidecompose po yun. Pag hindi mo gagalawin po, mas lalong gagrabe ang chemicals that are going to be released. Tingnan mo lang, tingnan mo na lang, kaya nga, mayroong tayong compost system. Ilagay mo doon yung mga dried leaves or dried grass, magdidecompose yun. And the chemicals released, which are good chemicals, will ultimately be fertilizer. Magdidecompose po yun. Kaya, kung maski hindi mo galawin yun, magdidecompose, chemicals will be released. It will pollute the water. Tama ka. Check Jubilia, coming from Roger Evans, ginigit ka po ni Check Jubilia. Okay, tuloy natin.
Question yung kay Congresswoman Ana York, one of the solution, aside from that, gagawin nating water impounding ang Candaba and other municipalities, from Masantol, paakyat dito sa amin, i-desert natin, i-dredge natin.
Oh, yun!
Payag naman kaming mga may...
Oh, yun ang sinasabi niya. Oh, hindi ko napanood yan, ha? Oh, yun sinasabi na mayor na nakakaalam. Pahig daw sila na magkaroon ng basin. Pero i-desert na o i-dredge po yung river nila. Oh. Kasi siya mismo ang nakakaalam ng situation. He's there. So payag siya na magkaroon ng reservoir. Yun sinasabi ko. Pero i-desert din daw ang river.
Mayors na bigyan nyo kami mga dredging machine with our budget, tutulong kami na continuously i-dredge namin yung area.
Well,
Ang nangyayari po kasi ngayon, may mga dredging tayo na hindi tumatakbo po yung iba.
Ito, napakinggan ko. Makinig kayo rito sa sasabihin ni Presidente. Sasabihin ni Presidente, makinig kayo rito. Hindi po manggagaling sa akin yan.
Ang Pampanga River, masyado nang mataas yung bed niya. Kaya pagdating po ng tubig, nag-o-overflow ka.
Teka, naliligaw tayo eh. Ang usapan dito, ano ang gagawin? Bakit matagal bumaba ang tubig? Number one, paano natin, dahil nga malakas ang ulan. This is what people kailangan maunawaan ng tao. Lahat ng karanasan natin tungkol sa panahon, wala na yan. The weather is changing. Hindi na tayo babalik sa dati. Ganito na ang climate change. I'm sorry, it's really bad news and we all don't want to deal with it, but we have to. I'm sorry, but ganyan na ang nagbago na ang mundo. At yung mga inaasahan nating season, planting season, wet season, dry season, di na sumusunod. Yung ganitong klaseng pagbuhos ng ulan, doon sa amin, doon sa norte, nung dumaan yung Egay, the last time that nakaramdam kami ng ganon, more than 20 years ago. Bumalik. Ganyan, kaya hindi na maaari na gagawin natin yung dati nating ginagawa. Dahil it doesn't work.
No. Yung dating ginagawa na purely dredging doesn't work. Pero tingnan yung kasunod.
Anymore. We have to think of new things. We have to be more attuned. Kailangan na unawaan natin na mabuti ang problema ng climate change. Ano ang naging epekto dito sa atin. So that's the first thing that yan ang una dapat nating maunawaan at matanggap. Yan na talagang katotohanan ngayon. Hindi na talaga magbabago. Yung dating summer natin, Mayo, Abril, pagkatapos ng summer, magtatanim tayo, January, nagmimil na tayo, wala na yan. Alam ko, nahilo tayong lahat, pero wala na yan. Kaya kailangan natin mag-isip ng mga panibago. Kung umulit ito, mag-dredge tayo, sabihin natin. Tapos dahan-dahan bumaba ang tubig. Mga 6 months from now, umulan ulit ng ganito. Anong gagawin natin? Baha ulit.
Sure.
So, payag siyang mag-dredge. Kaya lang, payag siyang mag-dredge. Kaya lang, band-aid solution daw. 6 months ulit, mapa-flood, mag-dredge ka ulit. Yan ang punto ng presidente. Tama siya.
May I? The last time, if I remember, nung way back 2010, Secretary, na pina-stop po natin ang desilting project, tama po ba?
Mm.
So from that time, itong mga dredger po na na-assign dito sa province ng Pampanga, sir, we have, I think, 8 dredger machine, boss. Kaso, boss, here's the mayor, they all know na pag tumakbo itong mga dredger natin na to, swerte ng tumakbo ng 3 beses sa isang linggo at sa 2 oras lang natatakbo. So there's no accomplishment po. From 2010, walang major accomplishment itong mga dredger
kanina
na
yung
to.
dredger? Kanina yung dredger?
Under public works po, sir.
Public Works?
Opo. Ang hindi ho kasi namin maintindihan, if they're dredging, sir, hindi naman ho tayo aabot sa ganito. Silted po talaga yung lugar, sir. Pero it's been how many years? More than 10 years na walang malaking major desilting na nangyari po sa province. So, naipon yan. Meron nga ho tayong dredger, hindi ho natin pwedeng sabihin may performance po to dahil 2 beses sa isang linggo at 2 hours para nang nagpainit ng makina itong mga to para patakbuhin.
Okay, so...
If they have accomplishment, there must be a spoiled site.
That's another, okay. So, ayusin natin yung dredger.
Opo.
What now?
Ipapaayos niya ang dredger. Ipapaayos niya ang dredger po. Mag-isip tayo. Ibig sabihin, payag siya sa dredging. Kasi ipapaayos siya ang dredger. Bakit niya ipapaayos yung dredger machines? Para mag-dredge sa river. Walang masama na mag-dredge sa river. May mga disadvantage pa siguro. Pero what we are trying to do is to control the flood. Dapat the disadvantages, because the excessive flooding are so great that it's better to dredge despite the disadvantages of dredging. Si Presidente na mismo ang pumapayag na mag-dredge. Kasi ipapaayos niya ang machine. Take it from him. Ipapaayos niya yung machine na pang-dredge ng Pampanga River. Bakit nga ipapaayos yun kung hindi siya payag mag-dredge ng Pampanga River? Logic lang ang gamitin natin. Trixie. Bakit ipapayos ni Presidente ang mga dredgers kung di niya gagamitin? Bigyan kita ng ilang minuto. May disadvantages nga. Pero the disadvantage of dredging nga, it does not outweigh the advantage of controlling the flood. Whatever is the disadvantage po will not outweigh the advantage of controlling the flood, which is the immediate problem of Pampanga. Focus ka sa problem being faced by the Pampanga residents. Ulitin ko, bakit gusto ni Presidente Bongbong Marcos na ipaayos po yung dredging machine, mga dredgers? Kasi gagamitin niya sa pang-dredge ng Pampanga River. Di ba? Sangayon siya. Hindi na sinabi, pero sangayon siya na mag-dredge ng Pampanga River.
Pag
Then-
naayos natin yung mga dredger o kumuha tayo ng bago, ano ngayon ang gagawin natin?
Nagpapasalamat po ako, sir,
Dredge.
dahil naghahanap kayo ng talagang permanent solution. Malaking pabor po
Oo.
sa probinsya yan. Papasalamat po kami.
Oo.
There's other study or what study
Oo.
that we can present po
Okay,
para sa permanent.
let's put that.
Okay po kami doon.
Let's put that. Ano, ito, I'm sitting here, kaharap ko kayo lahat. Aayusin natin yung mga
Opo,
dredger
opo.
nyo.
Pasalamat
Okay.
Oh,
po
yan,
kami doon,
Ano
Mr.
ngayon ang
President.
susunod natin gagawin?
Sir, eto po, meron po kaming Korean loan to clear up the downriver para po bumaba yung tubig.
Ang kulit naman ng congresswoman na ito. Sabi na nga, hindi pwede yung dredging lang. Oh. Pilit niya magkakaroon ng loan to dredge the river. Pero sabi niya, ng presidente na it's advantage solution according to simple talkies. Pero pahig po si Presidente Marcos na mag-dredge. Pero hindi po yung sabi niya ng presidente, hindi yan ang permanent solution po. Ulitin ko, mga kapatid, mga kapamilya, from the words of the president himself, he is okay with fixing the dredgers. What is the purpose of fixing the dredgers? To dredge the river. Ngayon, tantanong niya, ibinalik niya, pag naayos tayo yung dredging machine, ano ang solusyon nyo? Kundi yung reserva sa itaas.
So sana po matuloy na yon. We have finished phase 1 and phase 2 nasa NEDA na po. Kung sakali pong susuportahan niyo po, the Koreans po will do a big loan, will do po a big flood control po downriver to help the
yung
water
kanina?
come out.
What is the...
ODA po yan.
No, wait. What is the program? Where is it located? And
Malolocate po siya.
yung proposal?
Opo, malolocate po siya sa bayan po ng Santo Tomas, Minalin, Macabebe, and Masantol. We will widen po yung third river, which is one of the largest draining tributaries po, with slope protection. So yun po talaga, tuloy-tuloy po. Kakalkalin po yan and it will be moved to
Here's the
side.
problem. Kung hindi maayos yung downriver ng Bulacan, kahit may slope protection yan, kahit pinaano mo yan, hindi pa rin mababa yung tubig.
No, okay.
Kahit na ayusin natin yung ilog ninyo, palaparin natin, maglalagay tayo ng slope protection, kung hindi lumalabas yung tubig dito sa baba, hindi pa rin lalabas yung tubig dito sa inyo.
Ay, lalabas po yung tubig once we do this. Because
But
the third
wala-
river is one of the main,
Okay.
main draining po.
Let's go back to the beginning. The reason that ang dahilan kung bakit yung ilog ay hanggang ngayon ay masyadong malaki pa. Dahil walang mapuntahan. Okay? Dahil yung ganito nga, napakalakas ng ulan na puno na nga sa downriver. Kahit ayusin mo yung ilog mo rito, kung wala pa rin pupuntahan yung tubig, pareho pa rin ang problema. Wala tayong na-solve. Pinalaki lang natin yung ilog. Wala nga lalabasan eh. Wala pa rin lalabasan eh. Babe, what maybe you can explain it better than me because you're the
Mr.
technical
President, I think
ano.
there is a total misconception when I say impounding. Hindi ko naman lulubugin yung buong Candaba Swamp. Out of the 2,000 hectares, we're saying 200 hectares, wala pang 10% ang ilulubog ko lang. So that the remaining portion of Candaba, all season, pwede nyo lang gamitin. Hindi ka pareho ngayon. Ano pwede nyo itanim dun? Wala. Itik lang ang inaalagaan dun.
Okay.
So I'm saying, out of the 2,000 plus hectares of Candaba,
Okay.
pwede ba yung gobyerno bumili ng 100 or 200 hectares? Kayo na magsabi kung saan yan, and then we will do the impounding doon lang. Hindi yung buong,
Oh.
I never said impound water
Okay.
in the whole 2,000 hectares.
Kasabay nun, yung mga ma-displace, kami naman sa national government, aayusin namin ang lagay nila. We will bring them to wherever it takes. Yung malapit, baka malapit lang doon sa kanilang tinataniman. hindi namin gagawin yun, napababayaan namin yung mga tao.
No, I think
Mr. President, it's
how many
easier
hectares?
to address the displacement of the 200 hectares than the
All right.
2,000 hectares.
Anyway, this is let's we have to listen, of course, to our local officials, no? Kung hindi natin gawin yung pag-impound sa Candaba Swamp, anong options natin? If Sec Babe,
Mr. President, we will ask the former secretary to present the program sa mga mayors para maintindihan
Okay.
po namin.
okay, let's,
Ayun po. Okay din po.
all right, that's the, okay. We have a short-term solution. We'll fix the dredgers, number one.
Okay, oo.
That's
Kita
our
nyo,
emergency short-term solution.
Thank you po.
Ngayon, pag
So dredging is a solution, short term nga lang. So he is not against dredging. Narinig niyo na mismo. Short term nga solution. What we need now is a long term solution. Kaya gagawin po yung reservoir. So kung yung dredging is a short-term solution. So, would it be a mistake to dredge after doing the reservoir? When it solves the flooding, it helps control flooding. Kaya lang din ni-express yan ni President. Siguro kasi hindi pa niya biglaan yung sabi ko biglaan yung finding out the problems conference biglaan minsan hindi ka rin makakapag-isip na kaya I am suggesting na yung short-term solution ay gawin na lang ng permanent solution. Pero sa matagal po yung project na permanent solution. So in the meantime, dredge the river. While doing it, kung may excess funds. So ang presidente is not against dredging po. There will be disadvantages in dredging. But the advantages of dredging, because sa UK, hindi naman, sa UK po, hindi naman constantly flooded po eh. Different scenarios. UK, sa Pilipinas is always subject to flooding. Hindi ganun ang kaso sa Britain o sa United States. Ibang kaso yun, Cleia. But I'm glad yung discussion natin dito.
aralan natin itong mabuti. Kaya you have to keep, kailangan nakabukas ang pag-iisip natin dahil kailangan mga bagong solusyon dito sa bagong sitwasyon ng climate change. You ask any farmer, kahit saan sa buong Pilipinas, mga nagsasaka, tanong mo kung anong nangyari sa weather. Hindi nila maintindihan na. Lumalapit yung farmer sa amin, nagtatanong kailan kami magtatanim. Ito pa, yung magandang tanong doon sa Cagayan. Sabi, ano itatanim namin? Wet season, dry season? Hybrid o inbred? Di rin namin masagot. That's the situation. Yan ang katotohanan ngayon. That's the new reality that unfortunately we have to face. At again, ang Pilipinas, we are one of the most vulnerable sa climate change. So we have to adjust. Yung mga hindi pa natin ginagawa noon, kailangan na natin isipin kung paano talagang gagawin. We have to come up with new solutions. Hindi natin pwedeng gawin yung ginagawa natin dati. Dahil yung ginagawa natin dati, itong naging resulta. So anyway, yeah, we'll study that further as a long-term solution. As a short-term solution, I think the dredging is
Immediate, urgent, sir.
yun lang ang ating yun lang ang ating option na immediately
Sir,
makatulong.
pakiusap ko po siya nandun sa mga dredger machine. Imbis na magpakontrata tayo to dredge that one, ibili na ho natin ng owned by the national government. At least diesel na lang ho ang maintenance natin yearly. Kasi pag pinakontrata natin yan, sir, parang bumili na rin tayo ng mga bagong dredger machine masasayang lang po yung pera. So better na we purchase on our own para diesel na lang po yan. And it will not yearly, sir, malabo pong yearly yan because it's been how many years na hindi na de-dredge. Baka after dredging natin, it takes 3 years, 4 years baga mag-silted do yan, 5 years.
Di ba sinasabi ko? Once you dredge it fully, every 5 years lang. Hindi na band-aid solution po. What with coupled with the reservoir, talagang long-term solution na po yan.
That's okay. That's another problem.
I suggest lang po na bumili na tayo kaysa ipakontrata natin yan, almost same price, at least we have our own dredger machine. Mas makakatipid po tayo doon, sir.
So, sino mag-operate ng dredger?
Sir, there's a budget yearly on the public works regarding sa maintenance and diesel po niyan.
Meron. Pero iba ito.
Same machine, sir. Same big
No.
machine.
Ibang project ito. Sino mag-operate? Kaya kinokontrata yan dahil ang katotohanan, hindi ganun kalaki ang DPWH na kaya nilang mag-operate ng dredger. Kasi hindi lang naman dito Sa buong Pilipinas, meron yan. They have the same problem. So the public works, hindi nila kaya, kahit bigyan mo ng maraking pondo yan, hindi nila kayang gawin. They will subcontract it pa rin.
We'll see, sir. Baka
Kaya,
pwede natin pagtulungan with the province.
Yun na nga sa-suggest ko. Yung LGU, magtulungan na lang kayo. Ma-monitor nyo pa kung magandang patakbo o hindi. Kung maayos yung machine o hindi. Hindi ba?
Sige po, sir.
Tulungan
po tayo. Kasi
pag-isipan natin, baka doon sa...
Ayun, more or less, agreed na si President Marcos, Pbbm, na mag-dredge din. Pwede na, sabi niya. So, what I was thinking, hindi ko, nakatulog ako ng kaunti. Pero tama po yung aking iniisip. Pumayag na siya. Hindi niya sinabi, okay, sabi niya. Magtulungan lang kayo ng DPWH. So, walang masama doon sa sinasuggest ko.
Doon sa ating ginagawang LGU na devolution, isama na natin yan.
Opo. Pero sir, wag na yung lumang machine yung ibibigay sa amin, sir. Sakit na po sa ulo. Hindi po sa amin yung lumang machine. Sakit na po sa ulo yun. New machine, sir, then we commit on our funds para sa LGU.
There is suggestion here that we provide new alternative roads and bridges to the NLEX. So, yeah, but what do we do with NLEX?
Gastos na naman iniisip na.
Because of the funding. Not because of the NLEX. Yeah.
Time will come, sir. 5 years from now, talagang hindi ka na makakatakbo na maayos sa NLEX sa big volume na I think.
Yung NLEX, may paraan din yan. Si Sec Babe says...
Mr. President, we are committing in front of you that we will solve the NLEX San Simon segment.
Yung San
Ang
Simon.
nangyari yung po dun kasi, yung napakababang portion nun, dun sa San Simon, pinakamahaba nun 200 meters lang. And the highest level was less than 0.7 meters. Ang problema doon, meron local bridge, Sulaok Bridge sa ibabaw. So, DPWH based on my conversation yesterday, pumapayag na sila for us to raise that portion by 0.7 and mag-iiwan po kami ng clearance na 4.5 meters.
Oh, malaki na yun.
Ang makakadando yung mga legal na truck. Ang illegal, yung mga nagdadagdag ng hindi makakadaan, maghanap sila ng ibang alternative. So, we hope we will be able to finish that in about 3 months. So may solution mo doon.
Yeah.
We will do a box culvert bridge para yung tubig dadaan na lang sa ilalim.
Okay. So we can study the alternatives, but right now the critical point is NLEX. Tsaka maliit lang eh. Kakaunti lang eh. Maayos lang yung section na yun. Yung problema na pinag-usapan natin, wala yan. It will go. And this is just an indication of why bago na ang sitwasyon. Nung linagay yung NLEX dyan, hindi na si GMA ano project na yan. Pinag-aralan na mabuti yan, hindi naman inaabot na talaga ng tubig. So ngayon, nandyan na ngayon, inaabot na ngayon ng tubig. Kaya gagawa tayo ng remedyo. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, ako po yung mayor ng San Simon, Mayor JP Ponsalan.
Oo.
Actually, long time ago, nag-uusap po kami ng mga tao ni NLEX, no? Sila Kiko Tagoy and Coach Alan Gregorio. Pinag-uusapan na po yung problema dyan sa Tulaok Bridge. Ngayong dumating na po yung problema, kasi noon, pinoproblema, mababa yung Tulaok NLEX. Ang problema po doon, yung tulay, mababa din. Ang suggestion ko po, nung araw pa, itaas po yung tulay para maitaas po yung level ng NLEX, San Simon portion, pero hindi po siya nagawa. Ngayon, kaya nagka-traffic, sabi nga ni Vice Gov, sobrang sikat na yung San Simon, buong mundo. Ang problema po, nung one-way po yung NLEX, marami pong, nag-one-way po yung NLEX San Simon portion, yung truck dapat padaanin po doon sa malalim na tubig. Pwede naman po yung light vehicle sa gitna. Ang problema, both sides, ginawang one-way. Kasi po yung mga truck, they can go sa malalim na tubig. Kaso, pinag-isa po ninyo. Kaya nagkalintik-lintik yung traffic. Yun ang nangyayari po for the past 5-10 days na ang traffic naapektuhan ng Metro Manila at ang North. Yun po yung nakikita ko solusyon na pinag-isa lang po yung linya, tinabi yung tubig, hindi naman po maubos-ubos. Dahil hindi naman maubos, hindi bumababa yung tubig. So ang nakikita ko po solusyon, for the meantime, padaanin po.
Natambakan na ako, no? So magbabasa tayo. Taxibilia, correct, pero nauna na ang pollute ng tubig. Ang tubig at marine life dyan sa silt. Tama si Turis. Read more about the disadvantage. I do not doubt that there are disadvantages, yeah. And you may be correct. But then, iba ang situation sa Britain kaysa sa Pilipinas. Sa Britain, it is not subject to constant flooding. Sa Pilipinas, is subject to constant flooding. So, sa aking pananaw lang, President Cartaya, because of the constant flooding, mas maraming advantages of desilting the river than that is enough to outweigh the disadvantages po. You are correct. Tama ka dyan. Mayroong disadvantages. Sabi nga ni Roger Evans, magaling na mag-analyze din. Climate change is real. The first time UAE was hit by severe sandstorm coupled with heavy rains. Sabi niya. Barca, meaning he likes to get a little fix para natatapos na sana ang problema. Yeah. Kasi ang hinahanap niya ay hindi po band-aid solution according to Simply Talkies. Okay. Barkada forever. Climate change ang talagang sisira ng Earth. Ang tanong ni Talk, did Pbbm mention any negative effects of dredging during that briefing? Wala. Dito tayo na, that's why I said earlier, that's not on all or nothing solution. It's not like you either dredge or you don't. All I'm saying, that should be done all the time. That, correct ka na dyan. Nagda-agree na tayo dyan. Kasi ako rin, kung puro dredging lang, hindi rin ako papayag. Kasi band-aid solution lang. Dapat mayroong alternative na makakasolve ng problem na somewhat permanent in nature. So, it's not, tama ka dyan, yung statement, it's not an all or nothing solution, situation. It's not like you either date or you don't. Kaya nga, ang preferred ko nga, President Carrera, between the two options, I would rather have that reservoir, that catch basin. I agree with you. But I agree with Simply Talkers also na walang minention si Pbbm sa negative effects ng dredging, except that it's only a band-aid solution according to his live stream kanina for 3 hours. Tinipilit ni Representative Bundog ang Korean loan kasi alam ko na ang patutungan mo. Siguro conspiratorial theory. Si Madam Congresswoman, malamang nakakakumit na siya sa Korean loan. That's why she is insisting her Korean loan. Nandito na si Ruel, magaling na bakit hindi ibigay sa US bilang kampo ng ang isa sa mga isa na sa mismong malapit sa Spratly? Ay, hindi ko alam sinasabi mo. Bakit ibibigay natin? Mali ka naman dyan, Ruel. Bakit ibibigay natin sa US? If that is our territory, we shall not give up an inch of our territory. Malinaw sa policy ni Bongbong Marcos ang statement man yan. Not an inch of our territory is to be given to any country, any foreign country. Representative Bundog doesn't have a grasp of reality about the permanent solution. Banded lang, alam niya, solution nga sa loan. No, you're correct. Roger Evans, dapat dito mga LGU, pag pumapasok ang sa mga contracts, pinapaalam sa national government bago mag-approve. I don't know the laws, but okay, I will let it stand your opinion. Good morning, Tatay Jackferdz, sabi ni Cutie Connie. Cutie Connie Vlogs, wala ka namang content. Pinuntahan ko kanina, walang content. Magsimula ka na maglagay ng content para totoong na mayroon ka na talagang vlog. Text William, kung napanood mo yung buong video na yan, maasar ka sa kanya. Okay. Pbbm is not a marine biologist or an environmentalist. All he said that it was expensive and it was a temporary solution. Yes. But he is concerned with climate change, with the environment, and with marine life. That's why he's taking care of the fisher folks. Nobody knows everything. He himself admits that. But I admit that mine was only a practical solution. I may be wrong. Wala ba representative from DNR dyan? Ewan ko, mayroon siguro, hindi lang nagsasalita. Si Secretary Villa, ayan na, sinumpapal na siya ni Secretary Babe kasi di niya pinatatapos magsalita kanina. Okay. Tatapusin lang muna natin mga comments before we proceed. Tapos tuloy-tuloy na kasi it's getting too late. It's already 2 hours and 25 minutes. Roger M, merong, pero di nagsalita. Oh, I was right. Hindi nagsalita. Gina G, ako kay Madam ko, galit ka, kay my early in the morning na pinapanood ko na ng putol-putol kaya may mga part na na-miss ko. Okay. Trexie Villa, mas mag-start ka ng sa 18 minutes. Mabibisit ka talaga. Okay. Nabisit nga ako rin sa kanya eh. Simply Talk is blog. Yep, kasi umintindi ng congressman na yan, nakakainis sila sumugod. Pero mo, threatening Pbbm about the hook, about national security. Roder Evan, bastos bastos ba siya? Biro mo, nagbanta ng national security threat daw. Pag ginalawan ka daw, okay. It's unbecoming of her. Presidente yung kausap mo. Treat him with respect. Roger Evans, replay mo yung maganda yung LSC Simply Talk. I recommend it highly. Si Trexie, may mga taong mamukha palang visit ka. Especially those who think yung opinion lang nila ang tama all the time, no? Sige, idol. Simply Talk is vlog, panonood 3 oras. Okay. Correct ka dyan, Ma'am Carclea Pontelo. Tulad ni Maharlika, makikita mo pala mo magbuka na ng bibig na, inis ka na kasi alam na nating walang sasabihin mo buti. Hello, Carclea, coming from Golfy. Sabi ni Simply Talk is, Trexie Villa, ibang class si Maharlika, may sariling mundo. You're right. Pero Simply Talk is, ayaw marinig ng mga viewers ko si Maharlika dito. Pinagalitan nga ako eh. Tapos na ba? Hindi pa yata. Okay. Pagpatuloy natin. Hindi ko na
po yung truck dahil di naman po lulubog dun sa lower side, dun sa gitna yung light vehicles. Ang ginawa po both sides, pinag-isa nyo yung daan, nagka-traffic, nagka-lintik-lintik yung traffic natin. Kaya yung tawag sa akin, ang magagawa ko, hindi ko naman kayo kontrolado. At the same time, ang sabi nyo, maghanap ng alternate route, yung exit po ng San Simon is part ng NLEX. Ang sabi ko po sa kanila, dahil apektado ang San Simon, Santo Tomas Minalit, Macabebe, Mazantol, Kalupit, itaas yung portion ng Caltex. Hindi nyo po tinaas. Paano magkakaroon ng alternate route? Quezon Road, ganun din, baha.
Okay pa yun. Ngayon, itataas na.
Mayor.
Hindi po. Kaya nga po, noon pa po, sinuggest ko, itaas kasi sa inyo po portion yung San Simon Caltex, CDC.
Simple sumagot si Pbbm. Nako.
Nagre-reklamo si Mayor Bobong. Nagre-reklamo si mga mayors. Ngayon, nagka-problema. Ngayon lang nyo nakita. Noon, sinasabi ko na sa inyo.
Okay. Approve.
Ano po, Mr. President?
Ang pagtaas ng tulay doon sa bandang San Simon ng NLEX, approve. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Boss, part po ng Public Works yung Talaok Bridge.
Oo. Public Works. Kaya nga nakapag-agree na sila dahil doon sa measurement na ginawa nila, ang tubig tumaas ng 0.7 meters, lalagyan pa ng 4.5 extra na meters para hindi na maabot. Kaya
Boss, sir, may papakiusap pa po sana ako sa public works na
malakas
isa.
si Mayor sa DPWH, napagawa niya kaagad.
Pakiusap din po sana sa DPWH. Yung trabaho po ng National Road, wag po sanang gawin sa araw ng tag-ulan during summer. Kasi
Ng alin?
yung papagtatrabaho po sa National Road.
Hindi naman talaga pwedeng tagulan.
Boss, ngayon po ginagawa eh. Ngayon po nag-start ang
Hindi
trabaho.
kasi dapat tagulan eh. El
Yun
Nino
na
nga dapat ito.
Yun na po sinasabi ko po. Kasi boss,
Yan ang problema ng climate change. Eh.
no, I mean sir, public works.
We are technically in El Nino period. Pero tignan nyo naman yung ulan. Hindi talaga sumusunod. Anyway, okay. Let's recapitulate here.
Okay, sir.
On the emergency measures, yung immediate na kailangan gawin yung mga dredger.
Okay po.
Pag-aralan natin, I will talk to DPW, pag-aralan natin yung
Ayos na
administration.
siya.
Para makontrol. Ako, malaking kumpiyansa ko sa LGU. So, ang LGU kailangan involved. Para sasabihin ninyo, ginagawa o hindi ginagawa. Hindi ba?
Thank you, sir.
Nakabantay kayo. May control kayo dun sa, I think that kahit na kayo ng, yung mga probinsya na malaki-laki, may kaya, baka sila ng, like Pampanga can probably do it already. Hindi ba? That's we'll find a solution. On the longer term, or on the medium term, is the NLEX that we have to fix. And upon the manifestation of our good mayor of San Simon, mag-ano na tayo, talagang itataas na yung
Wala upgrade.
bakit mo? Totoo naman. And, we will raise the NLEX para hindi na mangyari itong nangyari ngayon. And then pag-aralan natin yung mga alternative routes, kagaya ng sinasabi niya, is that yung mga truck, kaya naman yung baha, baka pwede doon natin padaanin yung mga yung mga kotse doon sa taas. So we'll study that. Pero kung talagang pag nagawa na natin yan, pinataas na natin yan, hindi na natin magiging problema bukas ang NLEX. Wala na tayong 5 hours to Pampanga, wala na yan. Aakyat na yan. In the longer term, we really have to study what we are going to do in terms of impounding. Kailangan natin pag-aralan ng mabuti dahil kung wala tayong gagawin, paulit-ulit na lang ito. Kahit mag-dredge tayo. Pag wala tayong gagawin, paulit-ulit ito.
Yan sinasabi.
And kaya sinasabi ko may water crisis sa Pilipinas dahil tignan ninyo, ang lakas ng ulan, nagkakandabaha, kulang pa rin ang tubig. Dahil kailangan talaga natin pag-isipan, paano natin kukolektahin yung tubig na hindi sinasayang na pag nakikita ko yung ilog umaagos papasok sa dagat, naiyak ako, sabi ko sayang naman yung tubig basta pinababayaan na lang natin pumunta sa dagat. We have to do something else. So, those are the steps that we will be taking. Do not worry when it comes to the LGUs. Kayo naman ay hindi namin basta sasagasaan na lang namin yung project. Bahala na kayo. Hindi namin gagawin yun. Unang-una, pag-aralan natin, it will be a kayo mag-a-approve nito eh. Hindi naman ma-approve ito kung ayaw ninyo eh. Kayo mag-a-approve nito na kukuha ng 10% ng Candaba Swamp na para paglagyan ng impounding. Ngayon, kung may ma-displace dyan, I will personally guarantee each and every single one of those farmers na lalagay natin sila sa ibang lugar as equally as good na hindi naman sila mahirapan, hindi naman sila malugi dito sa bagong sistema. So, that I think is the situation as we find it in the very short term, in the medium term, and in the long term. Now, we were talking about infrastructure damage. Okay na tayo sa DSWD. Dole has also the tupad na meron kayong segment if you want to.
Yes, Mr. President, magandang umaga po at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Sa bahagi po ng Department of Labor and Employment, nakahanda na po yung pagmamahagi ng tulong po sa dalawang programa. Una po yung TUPAD, yung tulong panghanap buhay sa ating disadvantaged workers at displaced workers. Meron na po kaming alokasyon na humigit kumulang po mga 66 na milyon na makikinabang po ay humigit kumulang 14,000 residente doon po sa mga heavily affected na areas. Karagdagan po rito, meron din po tayong naiukol na amount para naman po sa Dole Integrated Livelihood Program. At ito po mga 7 local government units po sa lalawigan ng Pampanga mabibigyan po ng assistance. At patuloy po yung aming profiling ng mga naapektuhan. Initial po ito na aming intervention at kami po ay nakahandang umalalay o mantabay upang makabangon po yung ating mga kababayan dito sa Pampanga na naapektuhan po nung nakaraang bagyo.
All right, thank you, Sec. Benny. Sige, I think that covers most of the issues that the flood has brought us. We have to already to continue yung assessment kasi alam ko kulang pa ito hindi pa kumpleto. Pati sa agri, pati sa infra, oo. Kailangan natin tignan na mabuti.
Update, sir. We'll give you an update.
Ariel, you have also a report
OCD.
sa OCD.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
We're supposed to report on the effects and interventions, but much of them have been fairly discussed already. So if I may, sir, can I just discuss the post-disaster needs assessment?
All right.
Total nandito po yung ating mga local chief executives. So as one of the most important ways forward, yung pag-conduct po namin ng post-disaster needs assessment, wherein the regional directors of the line agencies such as the DPWH, DOLE, of course, with the guidance of the OST, mag-uusap-usap po yan and then to identify the long-term solutions, aside from the ones discussed already this morning. Importante po yan because the end document, the recovery plan will be officially presented and approved by the NDRRMC for funding purposes po. So that we will be able to tap the NDRIM fund of the President. Yun po yung importante, sir, so that within 2 months, magawa ho natin yon. Although, on record, mga 4 months po inaabot. So we need the help of the LGUs, NEDA, and the other national government agencies to fast track. Yun yung importante, which will include yung mga diniscuss natin. A more thorough official discussion on the alternatives which will be presented to the President.
Anong nangyari dyan yung request for 5,000 kabans? Saan nag-request? Who made the request and to whom? From the province?
Ano po, Pineda. Actually, for delivery na yan, na-approve yan. So,
Wala pa pong delivery, sir. 3,000
Yes,
po ina-approve doon sa request pa.
3,000 bags.
Out of 5,000, 3,000 po ina-approve, sir.
So we have already a total of 121 million pesos na po yung worth of assistance. So from the governor, naghingi po sila nag-request po sila ng additional 3,000 and then Secretary Teodoro already committed last week and in transit na po yung 2,000.
So that's the 3,000. Hindi pa natin makompleto yung 5.
Hindi pa, but we can do that.
Yeah, let's work on that. The agri assistance, the DA kami will take make sure that mabigyan ng assistance both in terms of support in technical support at saka sa the issuance of seedlings,
Yes.
of new seeds for kung hindi na kayang habulin ang season with other yung high value crops at saka livestock, yun ang panghabol natin, pwedeng makabawi diyan. Infrastructure, yun, we'll wait for your assessment. This is what I always say, I know hindi pa kompleto ang mga report ninyo, pero kung ano meron kayo, padala mo na sa amin para makapaghanda na kami. Just keep sending your reports. Lagay nyo lang, this is not yet the complete report.
Yes, sir.
Para alam namin. But makita na namin where it's headed, what the numbers are, para makapaghanda na kami
Yes,
sa
yan.
national. Okay.
Sir, they've also submitted a list which is not included in the PowerPoint presentation. Requests such as boats and as mentioned, sleeping mats, marami pong detalye. Sleeping kits, hygiene kits, modular tents, sandbagging operations, jerrycans, rubber, and additional pati ho yung may nag-request but we don't know yung generator sets, but we will check kung sino po yung nag-request. Dito. Okay. Ihahabulin na lang po namin yung yung sacks of rice. Actually, nag-prepare ho kami ng 6,000 eh. So we will just
at least it's nakatabi na yan. Naka-reserve na yan for Pampanga.
Opo.
Sige,
Alright.
magre-ready na po kami ng dilata para
forthcoming.
Yes, sir.
ma-match na po namin ng dilata kagad. Thank you po, Mr. President.
Salamat. All right. That's so far what we have. Is there anything else that especially the Sige, tignan natin kung remind everyone that the location of the impounding, the mga water impounding is not a political decision. It is a decision made for us by nature. Hindi kailangan natin sundan ang takbo ng lupa, ang takbo ng tubig. Hindi dahil pabor yung isa, malapit sa presidente yung isa, that doesn't work that way. Hindi natin pwedeng pagsasabihin, kami, papayag kami, malalagay na lang natin dyan. It doesn't work that way. We have to look at the terrain.
Pinagsabihan niya yung
We
Congress
have to look at where the water is going to go, where does it release. Yun ang magde-decide para sa atin kung saan dapat ilagay ang impounding yung collection
yung
pool.
Congress
So it is not, again, like all natural phenomena, this is not a political decision. It is a decision made for us by nature. So susunod lang tayo sa kung ano yung pinakamaayos para talaga masolusyonan natin ang problema. But again, I will remind you once more that the greatest champion that you have for LGUs is your president, because I come from the LGU. So do not worry. Basta meron kayong kailangan sabihin if there's an objection o may problema o merong whatever, mas magandang suggestion, sabihan ninyo ako. Nakikinig kami lagi sa LGU. Because kayong nakakaalam kung ano ba talaga ang mga pangyayari. At saka siyempre yung mga local, alam nila sasabi dito nagbabaha, hindi diyan. Ba't kayo maglalagay ng dam diyan? Dito yung baha. Kayo magsasabi sa amin tungkol, especially at that level, at that scale. So huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi namin gagawin ito na bahala na kayo lahat. Basta gagawin namin ito dahil sa national. But once again, we are constrained by the nature of floods and of climate change. Wala na napilitan tayo. We just have to do some of these things na before hindi natin kailangan gawin. But now we have to do them already, or else paulit-ulit na lang itong sitwasyon.
Ulit ka, right?
Anyway, is there anything else that anybody would like to bring up? Mga mayor natin, meron pa ba tayong pag-usapan? Please go ahead.
June?
Oo.
Good morning po, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, apalit Mayor June Tetangco po. Katabi ho nung San Simon na lumubog po. No? So, ang concern lang mo namin, sir, kung yung MacArthur po, yung portion namin, natapos po yung upgrading at saka naponduhan na kumpleto po, hindi ho nagkaka-traffic ng ganyang kahaba sa NLEX kasi makakapag-divert ho sa apalit yung mga sasakyan. Ang problema ho, hindi po natapos yung daan doon at wala na yatang pondo for this year yung sinasabi po. So, lumubog din po. Pero may portion na pong nataas. Sa akin lang po, sana ma-upgrade na po at matapos na po yung portion na yon. Kung nangyari po yun, hindi nagka-traffic po.
Hindi natapos yung project?
Opo, wala na daw pong pondo para sa MacArthur Highway. Yun po yung sinabi ho nila.
MacArthur Road, sir, yun. Kasi yung funding ng DPWH yearly pag-upgrade.
Oo.
Portion na iwanan pa konti.
Gaano kahaba?
Sir, DPWH, gaano kayo from San Simon na...
Mr. President, multi-year po kasi yung funding, and then yung remaining, funded na po ng 2024, pero binigyan na namin ng instruction yung contractor na ituloy na niya yung project.
Oh, okay.
Kung nagawa po yung Mr. President, hindi po nagka-traffic ng 6 na oras doon kasi divert po yung mga sasakyan sa MacArthur po.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, kaya gagawin na.
Thank you po.
No.
Thank you, sir.
It's already in the next budget.
Thank you.
Last, wish that...
Sige, go ahead. Sige lang.
Yeah. Mr. President, marami pong salamat. Kasi may proposal po kami sa Santo Tomas, right in between San Fernando and San Simon. Magkaroon din po ng NLEX interchange at 80% completed na po. Kung ma-fast track po natin, baka maging alternate route po ng NLEX before upgrading po ng San Simon para tuloy-tuloy po ang NLEX. Yun lang po, Mr. President.
Alright, so yung public works, meron mga kailangan meron tatapusin. Yeah. But hopefully, kailangan, kalsada laging kailangan yan. Pero hopefully, hindi na natin kailangan gamitin yun dahil pagka nagkabaha. Dahil yung NLEX nga, tataas na. So, lahat ng problemang yan, mababawasan. Yung NLEX naman, yung hindi naman nagka-problema yung NLEX.
Yung tubig.
Hindi nasira yung NLEX kaya naharang. Yung tubig. Yung tubig ang nagharang doon sa NLEX. Yung NLEX maayos ang ano. Kung nakatrack ka nga, pwede. Pero that's why we have to identify the problem if we are going to solve it. 'Di ba? Wag natin ako parang iniisip ko, ayusin natin yung problema. Yung problema, nababaha yung NLEX. So ang solusyon, itataas natin yung NLEX. So hindi bale, but we'll still continue. Nasa budget naman natin yung nasa public works na yung mga budget doon sa mga surface roads. Oo, doon sa mga surface roads na kailangan na just in case mangyari ulit, God forbid mangyari ulit, meron na tayong alternative routes na sinasuggest ni Congresswoman. I'm sorry? Meron ba?
Meron pong good news. Hindi po kami puro bad news. I would like to publicly invite you po to inaugurate po our Masantol Delta Bridge. That is 800 million pesos po, spanning the left and right bank po of the Pampanga Delta. So finishing po sana by December. Sana po may good news naman po kami para sa inyo. Opo. And I would like to thank you po kasi naumpisahan po yan with President Duterte. Yeah. But the main bulk po ng construction was done po during your term. Yeah. So we will cut po the ribbon together po sa Masantol, hopefully po sa December.
All right. Pang Merry Christmas. Oh. All right. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? All right na tayo. Medyo maayos na ang ating alam na natin yung gagawin. Oh, sige. So anyway, let me again, we will just go through it again para maliwanag. Yung dredger, yun ang ating short-term solution. Immediate response rather. In the medium term, we are talking about NLEX and patataasin natin para hindi na mabaha, hindi na maulit yung nagkatrapit na masyadong makapal. And then, balik tayo sa pagplano ng ating mga water impounding projects para yun ang may dagdag pa yan eh. Pagka water impounding project, kasama na dyan, may irrigation yan, magagamit natin yan sa irrigation, magagamit yan sa flood control, pati sa fresh water supply ng mga bayan. So, but there is a way to do it. There is a way to do it na hindi masyadong ano. Ngayon, hindi na again, hindi natin pababayaan kung sino man ang ma-displace doon sa Candaba Swamp in case na makapag-agree tayo kung ano yung area kung saan nilalagay yung tubig. Pero I'm sure na pagka magkaroon na tayo ng specific project, you will be grateful for having that impounding project dahil meron kayong very good water supply kahit tag-araw. That's the idea. All right. Okay, thank you. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. President. At sa punto pong ito, inaanyayahan natin ang ating Pangulo kasama si Special Assistant to the President Secretary Antonio Ernesto Lagdameo upang iabot ang mga cheque na may kabuuang halagang 52 million pesos.
That's the let's right. Sabi ni Chexi, ni Barkada Forever FM. Now, antayin namin yung good news nyo next time. Mayos kayo. Next, sabi ni Chexi, let's wait for Madam Congressman project kung nagawa ng maayos. Saka siya magmalaki. I hope babantayan niya ang project niya. Okay. So, thank you all. Thank you all sa good discussion. We might disagree, pero points of view lang po yun. We love the fact that you can express your opinion so freely. Di ba? Texi? So it's getting late. I won't be able to discuss all the other items which I prepared. Maybe I'll discuss it tomorrow. LS ulit. Okay, bye. I love you all. Bye, President Carclia, Sexy, Barkada Forever. Don't forget to subscribe to all those who came to visit our channel po. Magtulungan po tayo. Okay?